We are broadcasting now. Boing.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
All right.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Here we go. So,
here we go.
the majority of the party stands over a vista looking at Fort Aramore, covered in a familiar teal blue dome, reminiscent to the one that was covering the Brotherhood of Irmar temple in Windermere. Meanwhile, in Windermere, and several hours ago, Sunshine.
Oh, no.
Immediately after placing your hand on the transforming Igniltus child, you feel your body just rip into a million billion particles, and everything goes black for a moment. And then you're re-scrambled back together, and you find yourself standing on a pedestal over a giant crater, lava bubbling down beneath you.
Tight.
And floating around the crater are a couple devils.
Ooh.
Hey, devil.
You're on the pedestal, and it appears to just be floating there, kind of magically. It's not like a pillar going down. It's just kind of floating there. And there are a series of smaller pedestals just floating around about 15 feet apart each way. The heat is intense.
Okay, give me just a second. Useless. Let's try one more thing. I'm just looking at my spells, see if there's anything I can do. You know. Ooh, that might be useful. No, that's not useful at all. I guess I'm gonna jump to this one.
All right. So as you kind of come to and start your movement over towards the pedestal, the devils flying around have taken note of you and start to move in. To make the jump, you will want to make an acrobatics check.
Oh no! Oh, could it just... Okay. Oh, okay.
And a 17 is sufficient to make it onto that one. The next pedestal is quite small, and it looks like it's going to be a bit tougher to get to. But now these devils have taken note. And you can go ahead and roll initiative now.
Okay, if you give me just a second, I'm just doing a thing really quick. I'm seeing just some things. Second level. Okay. Butts.
Someone's enjoying a snack. Good.
That's not good.
All right. So this first devil sees you and just kind of sneers and laughs a little cackle. And flicks his tail in your direction. And a 13 is not going to hit you, correct?
Let's take a look at that. No, no, it's 14. Not.
Okay, so he flicks his tail, and a couple little spines just go right towards you. And then with his next motion, he swings it back around, and 11's not going to hit.
No.
And so he just kind of circles around this way, intimidating like. All right.
Okay. I am going.
Fuck some people up.
Let's hope. Otherwise, I'm dead, and that's it, guys.
Huh. All this time to play D&D again, and Mike just kills you off with a shitty situation.
Well, you know.
That'd be pretty rude.
That's what it is.
Rude. I believe that's the definition.
Or lower. Okay, real quick before I do this, what's a percentile dice? Is that the D100?
Yeah, D100.
Oh, God. Okay.
So to give you an idea of your options here, so if you want to jump to the next pedestal, that will be your action.
Right.
Now, I will allow you to jump to the next pedestal and take another action, but they will both be with disadvantage.
Yeah, I figured as much. I don't want to fuck this up because I'm not that high of a level. So divine intervention doesn't seem like it's going to be the best for me.
Dude, I want to know how it works. Do it. Oh.
Dude, you have to roll a percentile dice, and if you don't hit your level or lower, you're fucked.
Oh, so you have to hit 10 or lower, so you've got a 50-50 chance? Well, wait. Your level or lower on a percentile dice?
Yeah, it would be a 10% chance.
Woo! Never mind. Holy shit. I forgot you said percentile.
Yeah, dog.
Fuck.
Yeah, dog. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking up spells. It's been a while since I have played, so this is going to take me a second. I'm so sorry.
I'm holding your feet to the fire, as it were, throwing you into the fire.
Torched.
Okay, that's already not going to work because I have to touch someone.
There's nothing we can do, is there? Like,
no, currently you are fighting Ignilthus child. So this is happening
same time as our fight?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to channel divinity. As an action, you can present your holy symbol, and any magical darkness within 30 feet of you is dispelled. Additionally, each hostile creature within 30 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes radiant damage equal to 2d10 plus my cleric level on a failed save throw, and half as much on a successful one.
All right.
Of them.
All right, so a 12 and a 14.
I don't know what that's going against my spell casting modifier.
Your spell save DC.
Mm-hmm.
A 12 and a what?
14.
14? Yeah, they both fail.
They both fail. So they take
2d10 plus 10. So give me just a second.
Nice.
20.
Radiant damage.
Nice. They are hurt. Their wings kind of flutter, and they sink about 15 feet in the air. They're alive, as much as a devil can be alive, but they're not feeling very good after that.
Can I use a free action to yell at him?
Sure.
What is going on?
And they just hiss.
Yeah, I can hiss too.
Yes.
Do you hiss
Tabaxis are good at that.
All right, so this devil here is going to fly up, and he's got in his hand kind of a pitchfork, and he's gonna fly up to you here and poke you with a pitchfork.
Cool.
17.
That hits.
And then he's gonna take a bite at you.
Okay.
Like,
That's
he's
rude.
gonna poke you with the fork and then pull you a little bit closer and try and take a bite. 10 is not gonna happen.
He just bites some fur. Mouthful
I mean,
of
like-
fur.
With a fork and everything, like he's legitimately eating dinner.
It is just 2 piercing damage.
Okay. Let me just adjust that.
But because you're standing on like a 3-foot diameter floating pedestal, as you get
Right.
hit, you want to
But I'm a cat.
you want to make a dexterity saving throw.
But I'm a cat.
You are a cat.
I should get advantage.
Okay.
I'm dead,
I'm
dude.
surprised your race doesn't have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They should. Cats
Yeah,
are super dexterous.
But hey, do you have a cue?
Oh, damn, it's been a minute.
Yeah, cue about being a cat.
Yeah, remember when you used to do cat things? Bam, Q.
Yeah, you know, you're a cat and stuff.
Remember, like yarn, like balls of yarn, and you'd smack them, and like cat stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spin us a yarn.
Oh,
Wow. Please get out.
Can I just fucking fall in the fire instead? Jesus.
My internet connection to break up, so
Yep, bye. You deserve it.
connected.
Hey. Okay. On the boat,
crow's
Ocean.
nest. Crow's nest. Crow's nest.
no. Sunshine had reoccurring dreams of a long forgotten field covered in an array of to these devils, and everything felt calm. She was very relaxed, and in this moment she zenned out. She just completely full cleric mode.
All right. Let it roll.
Better.
Not by much.
Is it enough?
Better. So
Not enough.
at first, Sunshine is knocked aback and does the whole like arm wavy thing, like a cartoon type thing, as you fall back and try and catch your balance. She catches her balance and then throws herself forward and almost goes too far forward and then catches herself once again and steadies her feet.
Nice.
Cool beans.
And the devil will fly
What?
away.
He gets to move twice?
No, he splits his movement. And he has the flyby ability, which means he doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when he flies out of an enemy's reach. All right. The next devil. Seeing that the other one was so successful at that, he's gonna do the same damn thing.
Well, fucking awesome.
He's gonna skewer you with a fork for 14.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits. And then
Yeah,
try and take a bite out of you.
14.
And a 20 will hit.
That does.
So it's just 4 piercing damage. But again, it's enough to knock you out of balance for a dexterity saving throw.
Good fucking Christ.
And once again, you kind of stutter just a bit, but enough to catch your balance.
If I could just find my fucking chi, that would be fantastic.
And now it is Sunshine's turn.
Did he move back? Oh, God, can they just be in the same? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just reading one more time. Ah, balls. All right. Don't know why I closed out of that. I needed it. I'm an idiot. Guardian of Faith. Something. Right here. Unless I can put her over me. But like
so they are gonna take
No,
10...
they have to be within 10 feet of me, but she lasts for the duration. Or like an hour.
Okay.
If I 8 hours.
Okay. So let's see. I think the one is only...
The spell card says range 30 feet.
Oh, mine. So on my thing it says a large spectral guardian appears and hovers for the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice. Okay, then she's going in that first spot. That you can see within range. The guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with the symbol of my deity. Any hostile creature to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. The guardian vanishes when it has dealt a total of 60 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess maybe the 30 feet is how far away from you can cast it.
You could plop it here.
Right, but that's pretty useless right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're plopping it.
Trying to help the peanut gallery, but it's not working.
There?
There.
There.
That one.
There. Okay. There's your guardian.
Stella Reese from Touched by an Angel.
Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. This devil is going to move in to hit you.
Dex save.
And immediately doesn't even need to do that. Just immediately is incinerated by the guardian. It just literally just poofs into dust and it kind of wafts down into the chasm below. Seeing this, devil number 2 here is like, oh damn, I'm staying out here. and he's gonna whip his tail back and forth, like Will Smith's daughter twice.
that second
7's
one
not gonna
hits.
hit. The second one will hit, and little spine comes out, pierces into you for 6 piercing damage and 6 fire damage, which will also make you have to do a death save.
Got me fucked up. Fuck you.
Crushed it.
Crushed it. Just, you get pierced by the spine, and you're totally fine. Totally fine. It's your turn.
Great. I guess I'm gonna fucking jump over here.
All right,
And I'm gonna
acrobatics.
Get on the. Fuck me.
Nailed it.
Damn.
Victory!
As fuck.
Nailed it. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. 2 more spines coming your way. Both of them just fly right past you.
I flip him off.
Flies over this way.
I imagine a slow-mo middle cat finger to each one.
Mm-hmm.
Matrixing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I matrix it, but like the whole time I'm also like as I'm matrixing, I'm like flipping his tail off.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Pays to have a DM that's on the same wavelength of silliness as we all are.
It's true.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking punch myself in the face. Give me just a second.
Did she need a second to go punch herself in the face? Ryan, should we be concerned?
No, I'm fine.
Well, you know.
Does she punch herself in the face often? Like, is this a thing we got?
I think
How do you
that's,
call that in?
Huh. I thought it made me resistant to fire.
Your face?
No, I was gonna cast Stone Skin. I thought it made me resistant to fire.
Just pull one of those kind of DM crazy things and convince Mike that you cover yourself in your water canteen, and now you should be able to take a fire attack or two.
Or the water boils and
Oh no!
gives you even worse burns than you would have gotten in the first
Or
place.
the water boils and she gets a very nice steam clean of her beautiful fur coat. I can play this too, Mike. I can play this too.
Hey, Mike. Real quick question for you.
Mhm.
What specifically are they, like undead? Are they fiends?
They're fiends.
Cool.
Yeah.
Things.
That's rad. I'm gonna go ahead. Do protection from evil and good. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch, me, is protected against certain types of creatures. Celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target
Nice.
also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect.
Nice.
Oh, they can't do shit.
And I'm going to flip him off again.
Nice.
Noise.
All right.
Noise.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
As long as your fucking face is. Anything else?
I mean, I could jump, potentially. But I'd have to do disadvantage because I cast a spell, right?
Yeah, you would.
You know, I'm good right here.
Okay. All right, so the devil doesn't seem to really even care that you're flipping him off.
Right.
He just kind of comes over here and he perches on the pedestal ahead of you and smiles. A devil smile. As he flips 2 more tail spines at you.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. You're lucky that one of those would have critted.
Both of them.
But they both will hit still. For 14 damage.
Oh, I'm not feeling good.
And will cause another dex save.
Fuck you.
Wonderful.
Found my chi, guys. I found it.
So, as the spines like pierce into you, it knocks you down into like the perfect position to take further action. So you'll have advantage on your next roll, whatever it may be.
Okay. Hold, please. I know I have a thing with war. Cool beans. Let's see what I got here. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Divine Strike. At 8th level, you gain the ability to infuse your weapon's strikes with divine energy. On each of your turns, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause the attack to deal an extra 1d8 damage of the same type dealt by the weapon to the target when you reach 14. No, that doesn't matter. So I'm going to go ahead and use my light crossbow. hit.
A 16 hits.
So that's a 6 plus an extra d8. If you give me just a second. Plus 2, which is an 8.
8. The crossbow bolt pierces into the devil, who has a sickly little smile upon his face. And just it kind of acts as a toothpick and goes right between his 2 little teeth up front. And
exploding his face, and he's dead.
Up into his little spiny head, and he's dead. But his body does fall here on the pedestal, making it difficult terrain.
So I'd be rolling with disadvantage, I assume.
Yeah.
Do you have a spell for this?
I really liked Mike's smug face when he said that, making it difficult terrain.
I mean, I'm sorry that I've been gone the last 2 months, but you don't have to fuck me like this.
He's taking it out on you for sure. Like
you didn't get to fight Igniltus Child, so you have to have your own special torture.
There you go.
Right. But I did technically the first time, and like, I'm just feeling really attacked right now.
I mean,
Please
you
take me to
literally-
dinner first. God.
So it's pretty intense. Like Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna before I do anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and do mass cure wound on myself because I'm fucking dying.
Well, I mean, it's not
Mass
going to
cure
help
wound.
you if you fall into a cavernous pit of lava.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes
but
a
if I
point.
fall, yeah, are you happy?
Oh no!
Yeah, that's not good.
Somebody save her.
All right. So you make your leap across, and the pedestal beneath you as you push away actually just gives out as you jump, and you make it about halfway there. And you start falling.
Wanna fart again?
Okay. I don't know how to save myself from this situation. Like I'm
Oh no!
All right.
Oh, no.
On to the other group.
Oh, come on!
You cliff-hanging son of a bitch!
But I wanted to be able to get her.
You're such an evil bastard, Mike.
Keep in mind, guys, you did hear from her after this.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's true. That's true.
How are the Lone
He's not
Ranger
gonna
and
let you
Tom
die, Chelsea.
make it out of this time?
How will Scooby Doo and the gang win?
Okay, so
Is that
you guys stand at Fort Airmore.
Chaboy.
that's not my icon, is it?
I changed
Nope.
your icons.
Oh, look
Okay.
at them! They're cool little, like, you took our little, like, faces and put them on there. Hell yeah.
Little buddies.
Little face guy. Oh,
Ha, ha.
oh boy.
Wow, that made me way happier than it should have.
It's one of the few things I can do, but it's only like that line.
I love it.
It's supposed to be Mickey Mouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I pissed off somebody at work by doing it too much when I was training a new hire class to the point where she came out of her office and she's like, Mickey Mouse creeps me out. Stop fucking doing that. I'm like, oh boy. And then she me.
Oh,
Did you have some
Okay,
mouse
we're here.
tools ready?
oh my God. See, you have children.
I have a 2-year-old and a 7-year-old. Yes, I do.
Yep.
Mouse good
I used to be a
tools.
nanny.
Mouse good tools. Here are your mouse good
Oh.
tools.
Yep, he has children too. God, that show's horrible.
He's here for meals and noodles. And all you
Oh,
have to
my
say is, oh, toodles.
Oh my
All right.
god.
See you guys later. I'm out.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it and I don't appreciate it.
Hey, Rick, you're the one that did Paw Patrol in our last game, so
True. Oh yeah.
suck it.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
So we're just, and it's just, is it dark? Is that what's happening?
And we can't see over there. That's on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, so that's the wall. As a reminder here,
It's good.
It's like a
there is
dome.
the dome. So I don't have the dome represented here.
Just like a wall.
But
Uh-huh. If I remember correctly, it will kill you if you touch it. So I'm not going to hit it, but I want to.
Touch it.
Do these
Uh,
things tell us anything? The sign, they look like signs.
yeah, they're banners, and it is well, make a history check to see if you recognize the banner.
oh no.
If you recognize it, I expect you to say that you saw the sign And it saw the sign.
You recognize the banner to be that of Brinsire Nerwinde of Egrindon.
Thanks.
Nerwinde.
It opened up my eyes.
Glad you saw the sign.
Now what? Does anybody know anyone that should be inside this castle? Castle, right?
It's a fort.
Fort.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean it's where we wanted to go, wasn't it? Wasn't like I feel like that's familiar.
I mean, we kind of just want to go on the other side of it, but we need to get like horses and a guide and all of that.
Well, yeah. We were hoping for a little aid when we got here.
Yeah. That's not.
Oh no, it's a
It's a sphere.
field, right?
You also have some.
Hey, yeah.
I've technically met Lord Nerwende, but I doubt he'd necessarily remember me.
Hey, Marcus,
What's up?
can you like do that polymorphy thing and just like turn into something that burrows under there and let us in? That how that
It's a
spell works?
sphere.
Oh, so
Yeah.
die.
I mean, I'm gonna die just as much as you would if I touch it.
Got
I would
it.
just
got
die as a
it.
spider instead.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Suck face.
Do we see? Is there anything around here outside of these signs that would like hint as to any way we could get someone's attention? Or-
So there are arrow slits, kind of all through the front of the facade of the fort. The walls of the fort go up probably 30 feet or so, and immediately up above that, the dome continues. So it's like the walls turn into the dome and go above.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna-
the walls themselves are not the dome; it's just the walls.
Right.
I can touch it without.
You can touch the walls.
Oh, is there like a door?
There is a door. Right here in the center. That's a big door.
So can we just knock on that?
What are these?
Don't you
things?
have like a hammer?
I'm gonna go ahead and literally just step up as close as I can to the doors and the wall area here. And I'm just gonna loudly say, we request entry to Lord Nerwende's fort. We're adventurers seeking, well, the savior of
To
the
fix
world.
this shit.
We request an audience with Lord Nerwende.
So there's silence for a second. A good couple seconds.
Just
And-
as I
and-
start to turn around and shrug my shoulders, I assume you got more to say.
and then you just hear from behind the door, "Do you come on behalf of Nerwende?"
Totally.
Our
Definitely.
interests align with Nerwende. We would like an audience with him.
Then be gone.
Let's see
Friends
here.
of Nerwende are no friends of ours.
Oh shh.
Oh shit! Well, this isn't like shit. So it's not like the fort of Lord Nerwende necessarily. It sounds like.
I'm gonna come up next to him and just like bang on the door impatiently. Like, I'm not friends with Nerwende. I just need in.
He says, "Haven't you killed enough of us? Hasn't there been enough bloodshed? Just
Wait,
go."
do we know who they
Hey
are?
man, I'm a priest, okay? I'm not trying to
Yeah.
kill anybody.
Unless you are evil, we have not killed any of you.
The
If
only
you
thing
were
that we
with
kill are
Nerwende-
demons.
If you're with Nerwende, then you've killed plenty of us.
But we're not with Nerwende.
Then
We're
why
not-
did you say you were?
We did not say we're
Yeah,
with
Matt.
one day. We would request an audience if that was the person in the sport. We need to speak to whoever's in charge in order to continue our quest against what will destroy the world.
So go ahead and make a persuasion roll here to see how well
Those ought to be
we're
great
doing.
since I have 0 charisma, but I can't lie, so I'm not lying, but they don't know
Is my like attitudey snarkiness giving him any kind of advantage?
Sure.
that.
Yes.
Well, just in case, I'll roll it again in case that gave me some snarkiness. Daddy 20, believe me, give us grapes and feed them to us.
It was very effective. It was very effective. So there's like, the telltale slidey thing for the eye hole.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and
Classic.
and it goes, and you see these like really darty eyes look out. And he looks at you and he says, "Why would you have said that your interests align with Nerwende if you're not with Nerwende?
It was a
he's
test and you
evil."
failed.
I'll simply say, because again, I can't lie. I'll be like, our interests lie with anyone who can help us to save this world. It doesn't matter if it's the Lord Nerwende or whoever you are. We are here to save everyone on this planet. We're
He
here
squints.
with a major quest we're trying to complete.
He squints and says, "If it is saving the world you wish to do, you'd be wise to stay away from Nerwende."
We can take that under advisement, but we'd like to speak with whoever you are. Obviously, you have the means to protect yourself, given this amazing dome that we've encountered in other locations. Please,
At that,
we wish no harm. We would like to speak with you.
You see his eyes kind of brighten as you say that, and he says, "You've seen Irmar's protection before?"
Hmm.
Can I?
I'm
It is
gonna-
the same as what we
I'm
saw
gonna-
in Windermere, right?
Yeah.
Well, short of anybody shut me up, I can't lie. So I'll be like, yes, we saw the same over. I can't remember what the church was, but in Windermere.
At the Brotherhood of Irmar.
There we
Yeah,
go.
the
At the Brotherhood of Irmar, we saw a similar protection dome as you have here.
Mm-hmm. And what is your relationship with the Brotherhood?
My father's in the Brotherhood.
He shoots his gaze
Sorry, guys.
over to you, and says, "And your father? What is his name?"
I'm gonna totally tell you what my dad's name is because I would never have forgotten.
Kieran Elderwin.
Thank you. Yeah, my father is Kieran Elderwin. I had it written down in my notes.
As soon as you say that, the eye hole slams shut. The dome immediately disappears.
Yay!
He throws the door open and he says, "Get in, quick, quick, quick."
Okay.
In
Dad
we go.
was helping me out.
And as soon as you get in, he slams the door back shut, and you kind of see him look up to the sky and his eyes roll in the back of his head for a moment, and he mutters a couple words and the dome comes back over. And as you come into the fort, what you see is a mostly deserted, well, completely deserted street with a couple buildings and not much more. It leads up, the street leads up to a large temple or church that has very similar architecture to the Brotherhood of Irmar, the Grand Keep of Irmar in Windermere. and then a couple other buildings and not much more. It's all surrounded by similar walls and a few turrets, but that's about it. And the man who is dressed now, you see him in the very familiar kind of green cloaks of the Brotherhood of Irmar. He looks and says, "What brings you to the fort?"
We're searching for some aid to reach the center of the forest. We need a guide and some horses.
He looks around and kind of motions with his hand, and now that he's kind of brought your attention to everything, you're seeing like blood spattered streets, charred remains of what look like people. There's rubble everywhere, and he says, "Well, there's not much left here."
What happened here?
Oh, it wasn't long ago that an army came from the south of demons dressed in black as night armor. They came and killed many. Some of us were able to get away and flee from the city, mostly thanks to, and he turns to Lyra, to your father.
Oh, wow.
But I was left back here to protect the fort while everyone else got away, and we were able to drive the forces away. If you noticed out there the banner of Nerwende, well, those are fairly new. Those just appeared as the army was pushed away.
Did you set up those banners?
Jesus. Didn't the banners say that it was like Nerwende's fort or something? Did I mishear that? Or
no, it's the banner of Nerwende.
Okay.
And he says, "Oh no, the army placed those there as they ransacked the fort."
You said they came from the south?
They came from the south.
Was this an elvish army?
It was demonic. It was
demonic.
They may have been elves at some point, but no, these were demons.
They came here. They came here instead of Duncaster.
Why would they be traveling under Nerwende's banner if they're demonic?
I found a note. I don't remember how long ago I wrote this down, but I've got a note in my file here that Nerwende and Armstrong were dragons who found allegiance with Igniltith. So this is something we learned at some point.
Oh, fuck me. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That sucks. Big fat donkey balls.
There's nobody else here. Just you? You're just here by yourself, expected to protect an entire fort?
He kind of frowns and nods very dejectedly. I'm afraid that's so.
Where would your brothers have sought refuge?
Good question.
They went north. They were Kieran told them to go north towards Duncaster.
What? Wait, when did he do this?
It was just
It was before the demons got here.
yeah. He was here just a couple days ago.
Son of a
What?
bitch. He's still trapped back there in that time, but he came here to get them out because he knew that Duncaster wasn't going to be affected.
Fuck.
And now he's stuck there.
But he came and he said that he was traveling to Egrindon, and shortly after or shortly before the army came, he left and he left us with our instructions, and he said he was headed to Egrindon.
Do you know the kind of magic that my father has been meddling in?
He kind of cocks his head and says, "Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Are you familiar with the Brotherhood?"
Only recently, but yes.
Then you should know I'm well aware of the kinds of magic that we deal in.
Well, when he came here, he was traveling through time. And
he
we
nods.
messed with time while he was doing that. And now
Not on
he's stuck
purpose.
there. And I can't get him out. And I feel like if we can just succeed in our mission, I can figure this out. I can get my father back. And as it turns out, he's the only family I have left.
He
So
nods.
if there is anything you can do to help us get into the forest and finish this mission, I will owe you my life, my family.
Do you know the way to Egrondon?
He brings his hand up to his chin and strokes it as though he has a beard, although his elven face grows no hair. He kind of looks off into nowhere and looks back. Aside from the treacherous path into Forlothan, there is a long storied cave just outside the fort that is said to lead directly into Egrindon, bypassing the many perils of the forest. However, it's been sealed for decades, and no one has been in the cave. I can show you where the cave is, but I can't guarantee you'll be able to get in.
Yeah, what
I'm
kind
going
of...
to like turn and kind of quietly turn to my group and be like, don't we want to be in the forest? We don't want to go to Egrindon yet. We're looking for something in the forest, right? Am I forgetting something?
No, we're going to... I thought we were going to Egrondon.
You are.
I thought that we were looking for some symbol of something in...
It's in Egrondon.
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was in the forest. Okay.
Well, it is.
Well,
Egrondon's in the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's right.
Okay.
Right. So Maggie's right.
But they're right too.
You're
I was
both
just
right.
confused.
You're both right.
Yeah.
Did we ever get the name of this person we're talking to?
No, you haven't.
Is your name Kramit?
In Shlomo.
Kermit, that's a heck of a name, but no, my name is not Kermit. My name's Jackson Jeloni.
Jason?
Jackson.
Jason.
Jabroni?
Jeloni. Jackson
Baloney.
Jeloni.
Jackson,
Like
you-
bakes and bologna with J's.
Horrible. Jason, you said the army that came here put up the banners that represented Lord Nawende?
Yes, they did. They, as they entered the fort, they staked those in almost immediately.
Are
So
you
they were
Lord Nawende is somehow related to these demons? The army?
Well, I think that's quite clear, isn't it?
I should have known then.
Yeah, that sucks.
I just kind of turn and I'm thinking to myself after saying that.
Hey, can just 1 minute, just a second, guys, just real quick powwow. Do you think this guy knows anything about what we're looking for? Like,
I'm gonna get out my little bongo drums and just start patting on them a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to be sly here so he can't hear me. Because like my father believed that the history of dragons was incorrect and that things were hidden from us. So if that's the case, then maybe the whole Tiamat thing, if it's incorrect, and maybe this guy knows something about where this symbol is, or at least give us some kind of hint.
Oh, I thought you said we were gonna have a powwow. Like I was gonna dance and.
I mean, honestly, Marcus, I would love it if you would dance because I could just use a little pick me up.
So, there's nobody else around except for us. And if you want to have a little powwow, we can have a powwow.
I'm just curious what you guys think about asking this, guys.
I mean,
33? How do you roll a 33?
It's a natural 20 plus 13.
You have a plus 13? What is?
Yeah.
Why? How?
So
none of my things are that good. Bards are.
My highest is a +9. Holy fuck, man!
So my charisma is a 20, which gives me a 5. My proficiency bonus is a 4, and one of the bard things is you can double your proficiency bonus if you take expertise. And so I have 4 skills that I have doubled proficiency bonus. So I get +5, +4, +4 to my roll.
Okay, well, so Marcus, what do you want to accomplish with this performance? Because clearly whatever it is you want to accomplish happens.
He beats the 33. You don't get any information.
So what I'm trying to do is, Lyra said she wanted to have a powwow. And to me, in my head, that means we have a ritual dance. And that's going to try to bring us together as a group and bring Jason Geloni into our group and make him feel like he's a part of it so that the resources of the town, we can basically just have him put those resources at our disposal.
I'm 100% just gonna that's so good. Lyra actually feels a little happier, and she's gonna dance in her clunky armor and probably trip and fall down, but it's fine.
Okay, so Jason starts dancing.
It's just beautiful.
And, I'm gonna sit back and play the bongo drums for a little bit, but then I'm gonna we don't need the drums. You can feel the music. I'm gonna get up and dance like everybody's watching.
And you have a powwow. And scene's gonna fade.
Like on Peter Pan, where the Indians are dancing and you can't see the guy's feet because he's moving them so fast. That's me.
It's like one of my favorite movies, but so racist. What makes the red man red? How?
Yeah.
So scene fades as you guys are just jamming it.
It's like a Grateful Dead concert, and we're just jamming.
We're gonna go back to Sunshine real quick. Hi, sunshine.
Hi.
You're in the middle of falling into a pit of lava.
Yeah.
Yep. So what's going through your mind right now?
Fuck.
Yep.
On a serious note,
Just I'm fucked. Like, I won't be able to see my sister again. I won't be able to see any of my family that I've made again. Like, I'm not. I failed everyone.
All right, so you're plummeting. It's now down. You're down 10 feet, 20 feet, 40 feet, and you're getting closer and closer to the lava. And it's this moment where, you know, all of this regret is coming in. When out of the sky swoops down a giant Dracolich. And
Jesus fuck.
He dives right down into the pit and then just falls right underneath you and cushions your land right onto his back.
As much as a bony dragon can cushion, yeah, I guess.
Like he kind of slows his descent to the same that yours is, and you just kind of meld into each other, right?
It's perfect.
Mhm.
Accept it, sunshine. Accept it.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
And
Boy,
then swoops up into the air.
She had her eyes closed at this point. She was just like fully embracing it. Like,
accept your death.
So maybe you don't even see the dragon, right?
No.
You just you feel yourself slowly stop falling, and then you're whooshed up immediately. Whew,
I think I'm dead.
at a very high rate of speed. And you find yourself atop the back of a bone dragon.
Cool.
Flying up in the air. And what you see is Windermere, but a good half of the city has been just flattened and is a lava field.
Oh, shit.
To the west, you see the tree, and it has grown to be just massive. It's upwards of 700 or 800 feet tall, and it is billowing. It's just it is the largest, most grand piece of nature you've ever seen. And the lava field, from your perspective up in the air, is just stopped in its tracks by this persistent, verdant force emanating from the tree. And you see trees sprouting up around the large tree. And green just spreading out from there.
I whisper in his ear. We did that.
And he says, I know.
Cool. You got a name, my dude?
He kind of swings to the right and to the south, and flies you both down a little bit this way. And as you're flying, you see a bunch of devils and demons fighting amongst themselves. You can't see like any clear sides, but there's just fighting, constant fighting. And then at the border of the green and the lava is this billowing of this wild coagulation of light and dark, and it's like a swirling maelstrom of opposing forces, just creating like almost and he brings you down, and he says,
like, "You've seen fuckery before, but this is fuckery."
He kind of looks back in your direction, and he says, "Lucius Armstrong."
It's a strong name.
Oh, wow.
Wait, what?
Huh? Wait.
I missed something.
Apparently, Lucas Armstrong is an important name to some people.
That's the asshat who's been like.
He was the leader of the old original Windermere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Viscount.
What?
If you remember back from like one of the first sessions, Armstrong, Norwende, in bed together.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Evil.
Well, I know Nerwende was thanks to my flashback to the S-Winds. That's why I had my little moment, but goddamn, that's just further confirmation.
I mean, my reaction would still be the same. It's a strong name.
I'm weaker than anyone could possibly imagine. A name
What do
is
you
nothing.
need? Depends on who you ask. Is there any way I can help you?
He continues flying south and lands in an area that is very familiar to you. It is right outside your little hideout. And he lands and he says, I think you're already doing everything you can to help me.
Pretty ominous.
And by that, I mean, well, you should be trying to kill me right now, if you knew who I was.
That's fair. But, that's, not really my steez, dude.
That's not how I do what I do.
I mean, I assume the same goes for you to me. You obviously know who I am. I feel like you should probably be trying to kill me as well.
He takes a big bony breath, and he says, "At one point, I would have, but I've seen things, horrible things, that I've had a hand in. And one might say I caused many of these problems."
Me too.
One might say that.
Do you know what regret is? What true, deep painful regret is.
Yeah. Just like stone face immediately, yeah.
Then you understand.
Found some common ground.
I must do something to atone for what I've done. And let this be the very start of that. And he kind of leans down for you to get off his back.
Put a feather in his bones. And I get down. And I'm like, I bow.
He says, we can't be allies. It's just not in the cards. This is the least I can do. And he swishes his bony tail towards your hideout. I'll forget you're here. But now I must go.
Fair enough. And I just like I start heading towards the hideout, and I whisper thank you.
And he just gives a quick flutter of his bony wings and flies up into the sky and heads back up north.
Cool.
He was very cryptic, and just based on the few words that he said to you, it seemed very conflicted, obviously. So it's hard to get much more out of him than that.
That's fine.
So, all right. Let's take a quick 5-minute break, and we will return.
Wait.
Did I derail the game? I'm sorry.
Did you?
I don't know. I
It
got
was
up.
just the break time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
You son of a bitch!
I'm sorry. So seriously,
Wait,
highest
you-
roll of my
Are
D&D
you not
life
affected
ever.
by caffeine?
What's that?
Do you not get affected by caffeine normally? Didn't you have coffee?
Yeah, I had this is my cup.
Did you drink it all?
It's like here.
See, you're making me wonder if you're kind of like me. When it comes to me, I caffeine doesn't wake me up. It just never has.
It makes me have to pee. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Seriously
fair.
though, highest roll of my life ever. Earlier.
That 33, that was fucking stupid. That's not even fair. Like that's insanity.
Like,
Yeah, crit 20 and then also have a plus 13 because my name's Marcus and
I mean, it's a bard thing that I get to double my proficiency bonus. So the two that I doubled my proficiency bonus on before were performance and acrobatics. And then I got to do it again at 10th level. So I did Arcana and what was the other one I did?
So wait, you're gonna get plus 13 to Arcana, Performance, and what else?
No, I have a plus 13 to Performance and Acrobatics, and then I took expertise on Arcana and Perception, which made them my Arcana is plus 9 and my Perception's plus 10.
Damn, dude, my Perception's plus 9. I'm pretty pleased with that, but plus 10 Perception, like. That's just legit. Like, even if you, I mean, granted, if you rolled a crit 1, you know, it'd still be treated that way. But
yeah,
without being a crit garbage roll would be a 12, which is probably going to pass most checks.
My passive perception's a 20.
God damn, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. So like I said, 10th level feels great.
Yeah, it does. I just finally realized that I forgot about my Druid Circle things. So right when we started, I had to go and add a bunch of spells. So now I have, let's see, I have Divination, Freedom of Movement, Dream, and Insect Plague, which I should have had back at level 9. All of those happened at level 7 and 9, and I totally misunderstood. I thought it meant 7th level magic, 9th level magic, and then I'm like, wait a second. That's not like a thing. So
no.
Yeah, so I suddenly realized, oh, those were at my character levels, not so much like once I get 9th level magic, because that'd be dumb to go and have you getting spells at like level 20. That'd be insane.
What'd I miss?
I was just saying that performance roll from earlier is the highest thing I've ever rolled in my life.
Yeah, that's amazing. Hey, I have a question real quick. Why all of a sudden does my armor class say 10?
Did you take off your armor?
No, why would I do that?
Let's see.
That's a valid question.
I mean,
why would I do that?
I mean, if you, like, at the bottom, if you click on the little eye under
You're a little
equipment, sometimes is the equipment box checked or no?
It is equipped. Let's see here.
Did you nerf her armor, Mike?
I didn't try to.
You had to punch her down a bit. She was getting a little too awesome.
Got a little uppity.
Yeah, how dare you be awesome?
I'm going to be so clanky and noisy on stealth checks. That should be tougher than 10.
It's okay. I mean, I just rewatched all of Full Metal Alchemist in like 4 days, and you know, Alphonse moved around nicely enough. I think you'll be fine.
Oh God.
God, Brotherhood is so fucking amazing.
True. Wait. We're talking about FMA, right?
Oh yeah, but Brotherhood, not the fucking bullshit they put out.
Yeah, apparently there's a fucking 5th season on there now that I had no idea existed.
Dude, yeah, it's split into 4 parts. Each of the first 4 are 13, and the last one's 12, and that's how they wrap it up. And it's the original. That's the manga. So much better.
I had no idea there was a 5th season. It's like a lost season to me.
Dude, so you never saw the fucking shit wrap up if you never saw 5th season?
No, I saw like the ending, but then
that was
like
the 5th. Netflix just split it up in a different way because they did 5 parts, and it was weird because anime is normally not split like that parts.
Right.
It might just be the way Netflix did it, because if you saw the end of the series, then you saw all of it. There's like 60 some odd episodes total.
No, I don't think I did though.
But you saw the end.
Well, I mean, I saw the end like when God, I don't even know what words are right now.
Well, I mean,
I saw the end where like Ed goes and like deals with the gate and everything.
Oh yeah, no, that's literally the second to the last episode of the part 5 in the Netflix collection. So
I don't know. I didn't need to watch it because I have seen it. What?
I don't know. Maybe what you saw missed a few episodes in between. But if you saw that ending, then you've seen all the episodes. I just think maybe the Netflix grouping is what's throwing you off, because you've seen it. If you saw him sacrifice his gate for Al, then you've seen the entire series. There's only one episode after that.
I know I've seen that, but I feel like there's other episodes that I have missed because I kind of scrolled through them and like read the synopsis and like looked at like whatever the for each one, and they did not look or sound familiar. It could also just be that it's been so long.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Or
definitely you got to rewatch every now and then so you can, regain that appreciation.
Or that
Oh,
the descriptions are bullshit.
Mike, I blame you for all things Elder Scrolls and Final Fantasy, as you well know, because of you. But have you played the remastered Final Fantasy 12 yet?
No.
The Zodiac Age version. They the one that's been remastered for PS4 actually is the international version, which has job classes. Completely changes the dynamic of the game.
No, I never played Final Fantasy 12 to begin with, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. It was an interesting one with the whole gambit system.
Which is the one with lightning? 13?
Oh, that's 13,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Look,
tried to
was
play
great.
that, and I was like, wow, I'm 10, 15 hours into this game, and I don't give a fuck about any of these characters. This is not a game I can complete, and I couldn't. I just
13
couldn't, no
was
matter how
great.
hard I tried.
I'm really sad that I never actually finished it or played either of the other two.
Well, yeah, you didn't finish it because it wasn't good.
No, I didn't finish it because I was an idiot and a child.
And maybe it wasn't good, and your subconscious knew it. In your heart of
Maybe,
hearts.
but probably not because I really liked it. Like,
Oh,
present
God.
tense.
I didn't like that. I mean, 12, and granted, they took this further in 13. In 12, they were very focused on this idea of there is no real main character. So they tried to make every character interesting, and to me, they were successful. In 13, they tried the same, and I ended up not giving a fuck about anyone.
Yeah.
The closest person we cared about 20 hours into that game was the black dude with the fro and him and trying to like get his child back. I cared about a little bit, but barely. Like, I didn't care enough to finish the game, and I've tried 2 or 3 times to play that game, and I can't. I'll give it a try again one day. Like, I finally finished Final Fantasy 9 for the first time about a year ago. I had gotten right to the end of that game and never finished it, and finally I did.
All right. Well, cool.
Did I break my armor class? Is that?
I fixed it.
But my armor class is 18.
Is it 18?
It was totally 18. Or it was.
For real?
Yeah, it was like crazy.
Probably. I believe it.
A while since I've really paid that much attention, but
It's been a minute.
Because you have chainmail, right?
I have chainmail and a shield.
Oh, you have a shield. Okay.
That changes things.
Let me add a shield. I had to re-add your chainmail, so
Weird.
let's re-add your shield and see what happens. There it is.
There. I was like, I'm not crazy. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. You good. You good. All right.
You.
You untouchable fiend.
I think you got me down to 19 hit points last game.
Because I was doing saving throw attacks.
That's how you do it. Go up against somebody in full plate with a shield. You make them make a dex save.
Yep.
Every time.
Okay, so fading back to the powwow, the bongo drums kind of fade off, and everyone is
Hanamana-gunda.
everyone's kind of sweating a little bit from dancing so hard. It's just something magical came over everyone, and you just felt compelled to get into the groove.
This Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine. The rhythm is gonna get you.
Yeah, and it did. It did. It got you hard.
Oh no!
And it got Jason as well, who has that look of just like utter exhaustion, but he's so uplifted with the togetherness that just happened.
He has no ass because he danced it off.
Oh, that was thank you, Marcus. I have been really grumpy lately because it seems like everything is falling apart, but that made me feel a lot better, and it also made me really wish that Sunshine was here.
Yeah, I missed her. Is she like dead or something? We can be okay.
I'm gonna just shoot out I'm gonna give her a call. See if I can just grab her real quick. I'm gonna just shoot out a sending spell and be like, hey man, are you at the hideout?
Hey girl. You aight?
What's my response on that? Like,
yeah,
times?
so Sunshine, at this point you have gotten back to the hideout and it has given you enough time for a long rest.
Oh, right.
And yes, you are at the hideout.
Cool. Do I have a word limit?
25.
Sending is a second level spell, third level.
Third level.
Okay. Got my little checkoff sheet over here.
Cool. I'm gonna be like, yo, what up?
Yeah,
It's all good.
I'm at the hideout.
I'm at the hideout.
All right.
Miss
I'm
you.
gonna
love you lots.
I'm gonna get her, guys. She's at the hideout. I'm just gonna get her real quick. I'm just gonna use my ring, just one charge of my ring, and open the portal, and toss the ring to Marcus. Be like, hang on to that real quick, and pop my head into the portal and be like, Sunshine.
I just jump on you.
Yeah! Back together again. And then run back out and be like, oh, thanks, Marcus. I'll take that.
Throw it back.
Jesus Christ.
Jason's just kind of standing there like, whoa. Huh. Cool.
We have another cat friend.
Like
We missed her.
Ugly sobbing.
Oh my God. Listen, I don't really know what happened. I'm so glad that you're okay. And like, is there really a war happening on there? What happened?
In due time. I will tell you.
Due time. Wow, it's really serious. It's just we're in like kind of a. You should try dancing. You seem a little down.
No.
If you dance, it makes you happy.
No.
Marcus, play a song for her.
No.
I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm processing.
I'm processing.
Lyra's kind of high on Marcus's performance, I think.
So I got
A couple of questions.
Where am
I?
And why are you all so sweaty?
Mm-hmm.
We're
It's
at
the dancing.
Fort Aramore? No, Fort Aramore. Fort Aramore. And we just had a dance party.
I was getting a little frantic and maybe having a small meltdown, and Marcus played the drums and danced, and then it made me happy.
Cool. I'm gonna
Or
pull out
happier.
my water skin, which is actually filled with some sort of alcohol. And I'm just gonna hand it to Lyra.
Oh, thank you. Now I'm gonna drink heavily.
Roll a percentile dice.
Who?
You, Sunshine.
How does one do that on roll 20?
That's just it.
Rolling D100. Oh,
All right. So you rolled over a 50. So it is for Loth and Feywine.
I got you, fam.
Yes!
Stupid hammered. Awesome.
I'm gonna take a few drinks of that.
Hey,
Like good drinks.
Right.
right. Take it
I
easy.
give her a really big hug. I missed you so much.
Just wrap you in my tail.
Just ugly crying.
Lyra,
Everything's falling apart in Lyra's life.
Lyra, did you say you take a couple big drinks?
Yeah.
All right, make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Okay, where the hell is she? Here we go. Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
When you combine it with the high from the dancing, it's a little
Give
messy.
me a moment.
Uh-oh. Don't trust that. Give me a moment.
I'm trying to find this here. Where would it be? Where would it be? Yep. Okay. So as you hug it's Sunshine, you are Maggie B.
Oh no. Oh dear.
You see that.
Oh dear. Okay.
Your vision just kind of sinks in, and you see kind of in a vision of shadows this image.
Whoa.
And then you open your eyes and you're just drunk as fuck.
Lyra, are you okay?
I think I saw. I don't know. There was a lot of wine. And then there's the like a monster demon in my brain.
Okay, give me a second. I did this. I did this. Oh god.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. There's a demon. There are demons everywhere, you guys.
Oh no. So
Jason says, "Indeed, there are demons everywhere."
Are you a
Do
demon?
you have demons in your head?
Do we all have our own personal demons? I would suppose. I'm not a demon.
Oh, you think it was a metaphorical demon I just saw?
I'm gonna take her off to the side.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go with her.
We're gonna go right here.
This is what fucking girls do. We are outside the club right now. I want you to know. Somebody's pulling me to the side because I'm making an ass of myself.
Way to go, that girl.
I'm the bad friend. Anyway, continue on.
All right, so Jason, can you show us where the stables are?
I can show you where the stables are. It's not going to help much.
Why not?
They didn't got no horses.
They ran out of horses.
Do you like horse meat?
Oh man, like not really. Not when you
My
put
ear-
it like that.
My ears kind of perk up.
That's the only horse you're going to get from our stables.
I mean,
All
I'm
right.
hungry.
What about the cave you mentioned that was sealed off? What are the nature of those seals? Are they magical or natural?
You know, I don't know much about them. No one goes there because they've just not been able to open it. And well, I just don't know much more other than it's supposed to lead to Egrindon.
Do you know the way through the forest to Egrindon?
I've not been, but I do believe I have a map that could get you through. It's quite treacherous, and it would be several days travel.
Talk to me about the treachery in the forest.
He kind of shoots a glance over at Dakoth, says, your druidic friend there would probably be better at describing the perils of the many poisonous flora and fauna. Aside from that, well, ever since night fell permanently, the forest has changed, from what I understand.
Changed how?
It's blighted, maybe, is the best word for it. Where once there was life, there's now death. And
So casual.
Okay, so we're totally fucked either way.
Well, you know, just where there was life, there's now death. Like, no biggie. No bad.
I mean, that sounds like fuckery.
A little bit of fuckery.
And then there's a passageway that's been sealed for long enough for something really fucking nasty to take over and make it its home. Great.
If you want to think of it that way.
your other option is to go around the forest and take the trade route. But that could take days, if not weeks.
Did Fort Airmore have a lot of trade with Igrondon?
Oh no. We're the stop between Duncaster and Kinstead.
Do you know why there would have been a passage built to go to Grand Dam from here then?
Only guesses at this point. Only guesses.
Well,
the rumors say that it was. The rumors say it was some sort of bootlegger's path to get Forloth and Feywine out of the forest.
do we know how long it is from Duncaster to Igrondon?
So Duncaster, here, let me put you over here on the map. Give you an idea of where you're at. So you're at Fort Airmore, over here.
Mm-hmm.
Duncaster's up here. Egerndon's here.
Mm-hmm.
And now, from what we can tell, anything associated with Nerwende is a problem. That's cool.
And Nerwende, is the Lord of Egerndon.
He sure the fuck is.
Yeah. Do we really want to go in the front door? I don't know, man.
I'm down to go through the forest.
Same.
Yeah, I don't
Rather
see trying to do that. And
rather than the passage.
home of the past, so I feel like I don't know if Mike's going to give me it, but I feel like as far as navigating these forests, I wouldn't have too much of a problem with it.
Also yellow.
Yeah, so
YOLO, yeah.
you know the forest as it was before whatever happened has happened, right? So you also know that Egerndon is similar to Fort Airmore as it is right now, warded by magical wards. So there's walls surrounding it that are typically magic as fuck, as Rick would say.
Yes, magic is fun.
So I'm fond of caves, so I'm kind of curious to check out the passageway.
Hey, DM.
Hey.
Just because I'm wasted. I'm just curious. technically, being drunk is kind of like being poisoned.
Accurate.
If I cast Lesser Restoration on myself, will I be at least less drunk? Technically, alcohol is a poison to your body. I'm just saying. That's what it is.
Yes, but Forlothan Feywine is something else.
Defies the magic.
It's not just alcohol.
Oh no! Do I know what it is?
It's a lifestyle.
Hey, you know what you should do?
I have Fey ancestry.
You know what you should do?
You do have Fey ancestry, so go ahead and roll history.
Oh shit!
Oh, that just makes me
I'm not very smart.
If this is good,
Okay.
this is great.
And because of Fey ancestry, you can do it at advantage.
Yes.
Wouldn't
Sure.
her being drunk make it disadvantage?
Nope. I know nothing.
No, you get really philosophical and shit when you're drunk, so...
I'm very drunk, and
You're like preaching shit we're all nodding with because we're all a little hammered.
I don't know what this is. If it was probably something else, I think my Lesser Restoration would fix it, but it's not. I think there's something more. You guys keep talking. I think we should take the tunnel, but like, can I take a nap first?
Completely out of character.
Mm-hmm.
I think she should pop a bean.
Ooh!
Pop a bean. That sounds really, really dirty.
Fight.
Yep.
Shit sounds great.
I don't.
That was out of character. I don't know about those.
Oh right. She can't suggest that to me.
So really quick, Lyra, with your history check, you know that Forlothan Feywine is, it is not elvish. It is actually fairy. So fairies are the ones responsible for the drink that you just drank.
God,
Fairies got you fucked up.
For being so tiny, they're very little, but how could a fairy drink this? Huh.
Someone make her pop a fucking bean, please, God.
I know fairies made it. I am a half-elf, and I have Fey ancestry. He has Fey ancestry. He knows, right?
I do. So I'm going to go and reach in my pouch and pull out one of those beans. Be like, Lyra.
Wrap it in cheese. Wrap it in cheese.
I was going to go for peanut butter, but cheese is totally acceptable. I'm going to squish it between the cheese on the outside.
Does it make a satisfying pop?
So that she
I
can't...
have no idea that it's the bean.
Yeah, she just has no idea that it's the bean. Lyra, you should probably get something on your stomach. That's really gonna feel awful when you wake up tomorrow if you don't eat anything. And you should probably drink some water too. So I'm gonna give her some water and the cheese wrapped Fector bean and have her
Zilrian,
drink.
please. Fector is offensive.
I'm gonna, like a little kid, I'm just gonna plop down Indian style and like just eat it because I have no idea what it is. So it's like a little kid that you like snuck a vegetable in their sandwich. Just pop it in my mouth and thanks, Marcus. Thank you.
All right, you pop it in your mouth. You bite down on it, and it's not cheese. You know that immediately. You bite down, and there's this sort of explosion of liquid in your mouth.
It has a gushy center.
You just gagged.
It has a gushy center.
Thank fuck.
At first, it's a very sour taste.
Love it.
That immediately turns into an almost honey-like flavor. And it coats your entire mouth, and as you swallow, it coats your entire esophagus and warms you from within, and does 1d10 healing. and you immediately feel about halfway to normal in terms of sobriety.
Halfway less drunk.
Yeah.
That was, you take a drink and I'm like a dog with peanut butter. Marcus,
What?
I think your cheese has gone bad, maybe. But I feel a little better. Thank you.
What'd you give her?
So I'm gonna tell Sunshine about the Zilrians and what we encountered and how their little gummy bears were grown by inflicting wounds on them.
Chelsea doesn't know, so you might actually have to explain it.
Well, we told her a little.
At the beginning.
I mean, Ryan explained it.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan explained it. All right.
Yeah. So like you. Yeah. It's kind of gross.
Gross.
But rat.
Yeah.
I look over at Lyra and I was like, so what does it taste like?
It's like boy, Lyra probably has no idea what like a Sour Patch Kid is. It's weird because first it's sour and then it's sweet.
So, right now.
Sour Patch Villager.
It's kind of like honey when you finish it. It's not cheese. I don't know what that cheese is. That's a really weird cheese. It's
Monster.
Is it goat cheese?
It was yak cheese.
Oh.
Yes.
I just yacked.
Yucked in my mouth.
Yacked.
I'm just
They
gonna
have
go with it because I
yaks
have a
and
0
caramels.
modifier to intelligence. So she's just like, wow.
There's a famous herd of yaks and caramuns that they milk, and get the special milk for the cheese.
Gross.
I'm like leaning over to Sunshine.
Marcus, if you don't have
Bards,
inspiration, go ahead and take it.
Bards know everything, you know? Like, bards just, they know, man.
I'm gonna put my tail in your mouth.
Oh, man.
Sideways.
so yeah. Anyway, go on.
They know.
So we're going through the forest. What are we doing?
I thought we were going through the tunnel.
I vote for the tunnel.
I feel like the tunnel is a trap, but at least once we get through the trap, we'll be able to get into the city. I feel like if we go through the forest, then we're going to be like at the walls and hosed.
I agree.
Like, I don't love the idea of the tunnel, but I really don't like the idea of being on the other side of one of these magical domes with no way to get in.
I haven't really thought about it that hard. I'm just really curious about the tunnel now.
Everything, it seems like, changed when my father went to Egrendon. I don't know if that's where he's stuck, and obviously, like, it's a different time and everything, but I'm just saying, like, there might not even be anybody there to let us in. So I don't.
What do you know?
I mean, I feel the cheese was really great. I'm gonna have to, when all of this is over,
We'll get
I'm
that
gonna have
recipe
to
for
find
you.
those yaks.
Well, it's a natural pairing. Yeah, yak cheese and Zilrian bead.
Yeah, someone doesn't polymorph someone into a yak for me at some point.
You gonna milk someone?
Yes.
I'll bet you Dekoth could wild shape into one.
I don't
That'd
want
be
to.
amazing.
Okay, if we're gonna do this, then let's do it. Sunshine's at the point where she almost died, and she just wants to rush in.
I think we should do the tunnel. Let's do the tunnel.
Okay, then let's go. Are we ready? Does anyone need to rest other than Lyra, who's fine?
No, Riley's been napping the whole time.
I mean, we should probably gather some rations and provisions and stuff.
Okay, someone grab horse meat.
What?
What? So I'm gonna have Baloney show us where the salt is, so that we can like quickly preserve some of that horse meat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Speaking of salt,
Matter you
is there
starve.
there a place I can do a quick swim to kind of rinse off the sweaty fur from the dancing?
There is not. In fact, so at Fort Aramore, it's very arid. And there's very little water. The only water, really, and Jakes and Jeloni will show you this. He points in the direction of the house down to the south.
Is it these bowls or these buckets in here? There's a well.
And he tells you, he says, this is the aquateria.
Is it like a cafeteria, but just for water?
It's just for water. It's the only place you can get water in the region.
Oh, wow.
In the region?
Yes. Between here and the Dunmead and Kinstead, it's really the only place you can get fresh water.
So we should probably fill our water skins before we go.
Yeah,
maybe everybody take an extra one too.
I mean, technically I can create water if I have to, but then like, you know.
And Dakath can conjure a water elemental.
Oh my god, if we could all drink a water elemental, that'd be amazing.
That water elemental is gonna be so pissed when he shows up and has to put tentacles of water like into people's mouth.
It's just a giant water fountain.
You have summoned me, master. Yeah, they're thirsty. Ah!
Fuck.
Wow, okay.
Suffer from this dragon teat.
Like Luke Skywalker at the beginning of the new movie.
Oh,
fuck.
Just remember, if I lose control of my water elemental, he goes crazy. So I mean, that gets nuts. You know, you don't.
not if we drink him to death.
That's true.
And I don't think that's going to be.
Follow the water elemental. Oh, really?
That sounds like a bad plan.
It sounds like a storyline to some bad porno / hentai or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
We need, and we're off.
Yeah, I think we got to head out, guys.
I feel like there's only one focused party member right now, and she's handling it.
Yo, what up?
All right. So Jakeson will let you know the path you need to take to get to the cave. And it's about a 45-minute walk.
Wish I had smatters.
Oh.
Mm.
Too bad you got turned into horse meat.
Oh, that was.
Oh,
that was.
Oh.
That would never happen.
Bad, Matt.
Bad.
You guys see it?
I
see it?
Yeah.
X card. Not cool.
Oh, there it is.
The first X card of the campaign.
Black on the page.
We're not eating smatters.
All right, smatters isn't horse meat. We roll it back.
That X card wasn't even for me.
No, it was me.
It would have been, sunshine thing, but
I have a problem with eating sentient beings.
Just pets in general.
Well,
there.
All right, so you, after about 45 minutes, find yourself at, it's kind of a sheer cliff at the edge of the Forlothan forest, and a small set of stairs heads up to a door, but it's more of a boulder in the shape of a door, and it has an inscription on it. And anyone that would like to roll a history check can see if they can tell what the inscription is.
I mean, sure.
Is it magical at all? Could I use Arcana, or is it only history?
Wow.
So really quick, Dakoth, as you kind of move forward and check it out, you recognize the inscription on the door to be an old draconic proverb. One that says, "She who hides her bounty keeps her bounty." And now, Marcus, if you would like to check for magic, you can roll an Arcana, or you can detect magic.
13 Arcana.
All right. Sorry, I just saw Sunshine's crit.
Damn.
Oh shit!
For history. So,
Womp, 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 womp.
Sunshine, what's strange to you is that you've heard the proverb before as well, back in Estragal. But it wasn't Draconic. This is written in Draconic, but the proverb of "She who hides her bounty keeps her bounty" is actually a common Tabaxi proverb as well.
Cool. Oh gosh.
I'm gonna point with my thumb and nod to it and be like, "Gail, guess what it says? You'll never guess."
Not with my roll, I don't guess it. What does it say?
And then I say it. "She who hides her bounty keeps her bounty."
I
No,
nod in agreement because I had a decent enough history score, but that's about it. Yes, that's what I believe it's in too.
That sounds familiar to me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Growing it up.
Growing up.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that one of my grandparents used to say. What's it doing here?
What's it doing in
Draconic?
Yeah, that's Draconic.
Also, I know there are some Tabaxi on the coast here, but I don't know if they make it this far, and that doesn't explain what's in Draconic.
Nah, I'm just as confused.
Obviously, it's cultural appropriation.
Oh my goodness. You're still drunk.
Marcus, with your Arcana roll of 13, the door is enchanted.
Do I feel like it's gonna hurt me if I touch it?
No.
Okay. Guys, the door's magic.
Oh,
Touch it.
probably gonna.
We need to go through this point, so unless you have any reason to believe it's going to harm us, let's...
I mean, it's a magic door. Don't you think it would hurt us if we open it?
Do I have any idea of the spell's level?
Well,
High.
Like
Someone
super
throw
high?
a stick at it.
Yeah, we.
It's
I see the stick on
high.
the door.
Okay. So I've got Dispel Magic,
So do
But-
I.
that means I have to do a DC against the spell's level, which would be 10 plus the spell's level. And as high as I think the spell's level is, I'm not going to be able to make a good roll against
Right.
this.
But
All
if the two of you do it together, would that maybe help?
This.
So
Or a animal and make it open the door.
Ooh.
Don't.
Yeah, I
Anyone
don't
else
feel like
would
that's a
like
great
to-
idea.
if anyone else would like to investigate the door, they can roll Arcana checks as well.
I'm not.
I have an idea I'd like to try real quick. I'm gonna go. I would like to, because I've been thinking about, Sunshine just shared with me that this saying that this is just really in my brain. It's like I'm pretty sure one of my grandparents used to say this, and I'd like to try and remember. And I'm gonna recite that in Tabaxi.
All
Let's
right.
see if that has any effect, rather than Draconic.
Okay. Yeah, roll history with advantage. Nice.
That's pretty good.
So as you say it, the inscription almost it looks like it wipes over in a blue sheen really quick. And nothing really happens to the seal, but as you recite it, you remember a story that your grandmother told you once about this proverb, and it was a story of very famous bootlegger in Estragal that used magic to ward off and seal away her bounty. And the best way to seal such bounties was to cast enchantments that require elemental magic in certain combinations.
I have an idea.
In order to open it.
So I relay this as I'm remembering this. My grandmother, Rainbow After Rain, used to told me that this might have something to do with elemental magic. If we can figure out what combination works for this seal, that might be something to try.
So did you tell us that the hero of the story was a bootlegger?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over to Sunshine. Say, hey, do you still have that flask or that skin of Ferlothan Feywine?
I pull it out and shake it.
So this is like a bootlegger tunnel. Maybe we need to offer some of the wine. Like maybe that'll.
And an element.
Well, I mean, it burns, right? High proof alcohol burns.
Anyone got any fire spells?
I totally do.
I got like.
I'm gonna have Sacred Flames.
I've got Firebolt.
Sacred
So
Flame
we-
is a cantrip, so
Yeah, Firebolt's a cantrip too. So we pour the
Yeah,
the wine on the stone, and then we both hit it with a Firebolt and a Sacred Flame at the same time, and see if we can like kablow.
So as you pour the Fey wine over the stone, you actually see hidden inscriptions. Like as the wine pours over the stone, it separates as though it's kind of pouring over an embossing, and you see the symbol of a flame. You see the symbol of what looks like wind, and a symbol of what looks like water.
Okay. I can create water.
I've got a cantrip called Gust. I can hit it with some air.
Yeah, I've got Wind Wall and Flame Sphere. Like, what else do we need? Like Earth or something? Or
Earth.
Yeah,
Water.
last time we had to do something like this, Riley fucked it up. But she's
yeah,
good
so
at
Riley, you steer the fuck back.
It was fire, wind, and water.
Fire, wind, and water. Okay. Someone's got like a gust. I mean, you could create water too, right?
No.
Technically.
No.
What?
She didn't prepare it.
Conjure my elemental if necessary, and so long as we have a little bit of water, he'll be a water elemental.
Well, I can create it. It's a first level spell.
Does it have to be magic? Could we just pour water from like one of our flasks on it?
It said magic.
It does
elemental
require magic.
Oh, okay.
It does require magic.
So yeah, we can knock out all three of these. So
All right.
So,
So step back before you hit it with fire, because this wine is gonna burst into flames.
right.
I'm gonna climb into this tree.
I'm gonna be like at least 20 feet back.
So wait, who's doing what so that we can handle this appropriately?
Lyra,
It
you want to hit
sounded-
it with Sacred Flame?
Do you have water?
No, I have air.
I'll do water.
Yeah, that would be better than me conjuring an elemental so that we could sprinkle.
You have fire, right?
I can do fire. I've got Flame Sphere.
All right.
I
So
have Sacred
Dakoth,
Flame.
I mean, I can create water with just
Yeah, you do
first
water.
level.
It's easiest for you to do water. I'll do flame. And it sounds like you can do gust then, Marcus?
Yep.
Cool.
Just remember, I feel like these things, my grandmother said that they had to be mixed, so try and time it so they all hit at the same time.
Okay, cool. This is what I'm going to use. I'm not saying I'm casting it right now, but that's my flaming sphere. Apparently, it rolls damage and everything as if I'm going to fucking hurt something. So.
all right.
First level.
Sunshine, you want to count us down?
All right. On your mark. Get set. Go.
I mean, yeah. Lightning bolt.
Wrong. You fucked up.
The boulder, it just disappears. It doesn't crumble. It doesn't fade away. It just disappears. And from in the inside of the cave, you see a shimmering, glittering blue light dancing off of the walls. Faint glints of shiny metal peek out from the depths of the cool, moist cave.
What's over here?
Whoa.
Nope. Everyone.
Enormous,
Not touching it.
monumental piles of gold, silver, weapons, and rich-looking treasures line the walls and floors.
There's
of
probably trapped.
numerous alcoves.
Don't touch anything.
At the head, at the top of the cave, is a pool of water where the blue light is emanating from.
Wow.
This
That
place
treasure's
is
magic as fuck,
we need
right?
to make sure this treasure isn't trapped.
We're in the Cave of Wonders.
Yeah, touch the lamp.
Cave of Wonders.
Can anybody do a good Gilbert Gottfried impression? Can we have Iago for the rest of this?
Touch nothing but the lamp.
Don't be a fucking Abu and ruin this for everybody.
Wait.
Panicking.
I want everything.
Can I see where the light's coming from in the water?
It is somewhere in the center of the pool, just emanating out from there. It doesn't seem to be coming from anything in particular.
Is the water moving at all, or is it just still, or what does it look like?
It's mostly still water.
I'm just staring at the treasure.
So my Arcana check was on the treasure. It's like magic as fuck, right?
Which treasure?
The one that's down. Hang on, let me put myself where I was. Here.
So are you touching it?
No.
Are you? How
I'm just
close
trying to
are you
sense
getting?
it. 5 feet away, just kind of hands out, trying to sense the magic.
So there is a faint feeling of magic, but you're not sure if it might be that giant ass sword. There might be magic items in there, but there's magic coming from this pile of shit.
Okay.
But oh man.
Definitely not touching it. Because even though Marcus lives in a fantasy world, he has also seen Aladdin and Cave of Wonders. I mean, I feel like that's an old enough tale that maybe I didn't see the movie, but Cave of Wonders.
No,
Yeah.
see, the only tale that's old as time is Beauty and the Beast.
That's true.
Cool. What am I getting off of the water with my Arcana check?
And Sunshine's on the nose tonight.
Yep, there is a definite magic sense flowing from the water.
Can I tell if it's good or bad?
It's neutral.
Me too.
I don't have detect magic. I have dispel
don't
magic,
either.
but I don't have detect magic.
I have
I
detect
don't know
magic.
if
Nobody
I
has
have.
detect magic.
I can detect magic.
Ken?
I think the water is the important part.
Boop. There we go. I'll detect magic on it then.
On the water?
It sounds like it. Yeah, that's what you guys were talking about. The water.
Mhm.
itself?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so as you cast it upon the water,
It explodes.
you see the magic aura just kind of it spreads from where you stand across the water, almost as though it's a sheet of ice over the water. And it is an enchantment.
Dakath, do you think we can touch it?
Based on my detect magic, do I have any information that could answer that question, Mike? Like it's hostile or malicious in any way, or like something that's gonna assault us if we try?
It
Would I pick up any?
it feels like if you touch it, it will trigger some effect. You don't know what the effect is, but it'll trigger some effect.
So yeah, I'll turn to the party. I'm like, I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but if we touch this water, something's going to happen. I don't know how we want to tackle this.
Can I have everyone stand back and can I shoot across like my short bow at it?
Getting back.
Do it up.
I'm
Come
fine
up
with
here.
that. We'll try it. I don't know if a physical action like that will set it off, but we can try it.
So just in case, before you do that, Sunshine, I'm going to give you a Bardic Inspiration die. So you get a. Let me just double check what it's. I believe it's a D8, but let me just double check here. Bardic Inspiration. It is a D10. So
Radical.
you get a D10 to add to any ability check or saving throw. And in order for you to get that, I have to do something bardy. So you get my new song for tonight.
Yeah.
A pirate's life is a wonderful life, a rolling over the sea. Give me a career as a buccaneer, it's the life of a pirate for me. Oh, the life of a pirate for me. A pirate's life is a wonderful life. They never bury your bones. For when it's all over, a jolly sea rover drops in on his friend Davy Jones. Oh, his good friend Davy Jones.
Wow.
Since we met up with pirates, they taught me a song.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So now you have a D10 to add to any ability check.
Actually, it's 12 verses long. I need to continue. Oh,
You didn't know I had an accordion, but I somehow have an accordion.
My gratitude and have to shut down this Google Hangout.
All right, so Sunshine, are you shooting in any specific area, or are you just shooting into the water?
Just into the water.
All right, so you lob your arrow into the water, and the arrow arcs in and goes plunk, and splashes, and the arrow seems as though it falls to the bottom of the little indoor lake.
Huh.
How mad would everyone be if I went and touched it?
I was gonna say I was almost gonna volunteer myself. Somebody needs to make contact and see what happens because.
Oh no! There goes Gale.
Real quick. I actually, I would like to. I'm gonna pull out my holy symbol, which I wear on my necklace, obviously, and I'm just. I'd like to just whisper a prayer to Beori and ask. See if I have any feeling about this water, because one of Beori's domains is water. Is that something I could try?
Roll a religion check.
Okay.
See how in touch you get with your deity.
Let's see here.
Roll shitty and your deity is like, fuck you, bro.
Do you even religion, bro?
You kind of get a feeling of now you ask for my help. Almost as though your deity feels a little forsaken since you've kind of ignored her.
You know, I got this if necessary. If we want to tackle this, I think I can tackle this for us, guys. Let's see.
That's a 21.
Oh shit! Unless if Sunshine handles this, then cool. But otherwise, I will use divination. So,
so Sunshine, your deity, I know you changed it.
Goddess of healing.
Is the goddess of healing. And with that roll, a 21, you get a divine sense of this is not my domain. There is nothing healing about this water. In fact, it might be the opposite.
No one touched the water.
Drink the water, you said? I gulp it. No, I don't do anything.
I'm gonna like grab you by the ankle and try to pull you back if you do that.
No.
So like as we're looking at this, like
that's stupid.
Can we see what's on the other side of the water? Like is it like do we need to get across this water?
No, so it's like an alcove here. And this is like a little indoor lake, and at the end of the lake is just cavern walls.
Well, and there's no way out of this cave other than the door we just opened. Like there's no continuing passageway.
I'm just wondering if I don't know. The little saying had a lot to do with treasure, and there's a lot of treasure around us. So like, is that? Boo! Don't touch it. I have no idea.
I mean the inscription. The inscription makes it sound like it's a place where they're hiding. You know, it's just hidden bounty from the bootleggers, but there's somehow there's supposed to be a passageway hidden in here somewhere.
Well, I mainly want to investigate the treasure in case we can find some new shit to kind of, get stronger with.
I really want to touch the treasure. I really want to touch the treasure, guys.
Does someone in
Cave
our
of
party
Wonders.
speak Draconic?
I do
do
not
not.
speak Draconic. Sad.
My wizard in our other game speaks fucking everything.
Awesome. That isn't useful.
Doesn't do us
here.
any good. Yeah.
Because I was gonna say if we maybe shouted in Tabaxi as well as in what?
I mean, I can.
Riley speaks Draconic, doesn't she?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Dragoon doesn't speak Draconic?
A dragoon is not a dragon.
Yeah.
That's racist.
Oh.
I
Same
mean,
ancestry, though,
Dragonborn
right?
speak.
Did Ryan fall asleep and you're answering for him?
No.
Dragoon is a class, not a race.
Oh, there you are, Ryan. Okay, just making sure you didn't fall asleep, little baby bear.
Adorable, truly.
Oh, my little kitty guy, little kitty pie.
Hey, Gail, you want to shout into the void with me?
Definitely. Which void are we shouting into?
Follow me this way, my dude.
The most voidiest of voids.
Well, let's kind of just go in the middle, I feel like. I'll move over for you. We attempt to shout the saying in Tabaxi, see if anything happens.
It echoes through the chamber.
Yeah, it does.
Cool. Anyone else got any ideas?
I mean, I
think we
can divination, which means I can get an answer from my gods. So, like, it's pretty foolproof, and the DM has to give a truthful answer. So it's like, Mike can't pull shit for us. So if we have a good question, I can do that.
Like, how do we get through here?
Where is the secret passage?
Straight up.
Will touching the treasure kill us?
Okay,
Will
Maggie.
treasure kill us? Also a valid question. I mean, I'll express that to the party. Like, if you guys, if we can confer about this, I can get an answer from my god, but I need to be able to ask a clear and concise question. I don't want to waste this opportunity to help us.
I mean, I would like to know where.
There's also finite spots where a secret passage entrance could be. We could just start digging through the treasure and see if it's not hiding underneath one of these.
I'm really worried that touching the treasure is going to do some bad shit.
I just want to know where the passage is, to be honest.
I could ask Alana that, and we'll get a clear answer. Like, that's literally
where's the passage to the Grandin?
To Brandon, yeah.
You want to just do that then and fuck the treasure necessarily, or try other shit, but at least get a clear answer for how we can get out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Let me see here.
Bow, bow.
Dun, 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 bow,
Bow. Chicka, chicka.
Cool. So I ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within the next 7 days. I think that applies. The DM offers a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. So Mike will probably take advantage of that because he's a bastard. So yeah, I will ask clearly. I'll take a moment. I'll kneel on the ground and kind of put my hands to it to try to speak to the earth and talk to Alona and reach out and basically say, how do we move forward past this point to, what was the name of the place?
Agrandin.
Agrandin. So how do we get past this point to Agrandin?
The path lies in the water. But without the key, danger.
Oh, fuck my balls.
Ah.
Then the treasure.
So I'll
Keys
convey
buried
that
in the treasure.
lies within the water, but without the key, danger. And you guys are all like, duh, we met a game, so we heard it.
And we're all like,
That's true.
yeah, oh.
Yeah, duh. I thank Ilana and resume a standing position. I like that if I do it again, there's a 25% chance that Mike will fuck with us. There's a 25% chance for each casting after the first that you'll get a random rating. Is like, the buffaloes taste like bubblegum. And that's it.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Yes, exactly. And we'll be like, find the snozberries.
I mean, so like, guys, do you think that means like there's a key literally in this? Like, is it literal?
Sounds like we might need to investigate the area more because there's some sort of key that will lead us through the water, it appears. And we know
I don't know shit about shit on my investigation roll.
I was just about to say, can I make an investigation roll?
We know if we
For a
touch
key?
the water, there's going to be a problem. So we got to figure this shit out.
Are we touching the treasure?
If you're gonna roll investigation, tell me exactly what you're doing.
Oh God. Okay.
Well, we know to get in the cave, we had to use elemental magic. So I wonder if the key is going to be some kind of something around here that would be elemental in nature that we toss into the water.
Apparently, with my roll, I just dive face first into this fucking
Wait.
treasure.
We did fire, wind, and water to get in here.
So, Sunshine, did you dive into that treasure?
Face planted more so.
Face planted in the treasure. Okay, so as you approach the treasure and make contact with it, you kind of like scoop as you face plant in and kind of scoop up to get right. You're not touching anything. It's all an illusion. And make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, that's not my strong suit.
Hey, Marcus, touch all this treasure.
And
That's not bad.
as you just as you kind of realize you're not touching anything, it immediately snaps back that you have your hands filled with gold, and you hear a voice in your head that compels you. You are feeling almost absolutely compelled to go drink from the water.
Oh no.
Oh God!
Somebody grab Sunshine.
I see her heading towards the water. I'm gonna
Do I
run
need to
out.
make like a?
If
No,
I
forget
see
that.
anyone head
If I
towards
see
that
her going
water,
at the water, I'm hold person.
I'm gonna try and tackle her here and hold her back.
I mean, but would any of you like?
If I see her about to stick her face in the water, hold person.
well, we all know the water's dangerous, so I think all of us are pretty much agreed. If we see somebody moving towards the water, we're going to take action. So we can figure out how to handle that accordingly.
Which I totally have ready. Huh.
Because I will literally fucking like entangle her if necessary.
Right, but
I got a 25 on my charisma save.
Does she have to save on my holds person spell? It's wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be wisdom.
sorry, dude.
Marcus, as you
Sorry, dude.
Shit.
Oh, fuck.
Marcus,
I was
as
about
you
to say,
face
God damn it,
plant,
she's wise.
as you approach and touch the treasure hoard that you are in, you immediately recognize that it is an illusion. But what you can tell is trying to charm you does not take hold, and you have the wherewithal to step back out of the illusion.
I don't see anything behind the illusion.
There's nothing. It is just bare.
It's bare. Okay.
It's bear cave.
So
Not a bear
bears.
cave. It's not a bear cave. It's bear cave.
There are bears in these caves.
So this is the one I checked before that I didn't touch. I'm gonna, since I know that there's nothing there on the other one, I'm gonna do the same thing on this one.
It's gonna be another charisma save.
Charisma save. All right. And is it trying to charm me?
Yes.
Okay, so I have advantage against being charmed
Okay.
because I'm a half elf. So 29.
Yep. Another illusion.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell the rest of the party, like, hey guys, the treasure is an illusion. So Lyra and I should probably check out. I already checked 2 of them. Lyra, you maybe should check out the other 2 and let Gale handle Sunshine. Make sure she doesn't. What the fuck, Sunshine?
I just really want to drink this water.
Okay, I'll check it out. Sure.
Sunshine, in your head, you hear, drink from the water. Drink, and all your dreams will come true. Your sister will be by your side.
I checked 1.
Which one are you checking?
I have no idea which ones he checked.
So I checked this one.
Okay.
And I checked the one all the way down at the bottom, right by the entrance.
Okay. So I'm gonna check this one. This one up here by the pool, over here.
So that's the one that Sunshine was in already.
Oh, okay. Well, good Lord, how many are there?
If it's applicable to being charmed, I will dispel magic on Sunshine. I don't know if that's how that works. But.
So this one then?
So you need to make a spell casting check.
So it's a wisdom save, I think.
Yep.
So just hit wisdom save, or no? Wait, she has to hit wisdom save, right?
No, you
No.
do because you're trying to dispel.
No, you do it's basically like a spell attack.
Oh, okay.
What will I give a click for that, or is it my spell save DC or something?
No, you're making a wisdom roll, right?
So just straight wisdom or wisdom saving?
Wisdom with your proficiency in your spell casting. So it's whatever your if you go to your character sheet.
Yeah.
On the spell.
Yeah, isn't it my spell save DC?
No, you're doing an attack basically.
Oh,
so.
my spell attack bonus is 9. So what do I roll and add that to? Or
so
what?
it's a D20 plus 9.
Oh, there we go.
And then you have to beat 10 plus the spell level.
So that's a what, 22?
22 will do it. Lyra.
I just spell that shit. Don't fuck with Sunshine. She my homie.
You rolled a 23. The hoard that you are at is an illusion, and all you're looking at are cavern walls.
All right, so I'll go to. There's one more, right? Is it? You already checked this one, right?
Nope, that one is unchecked.
All right, I will check that one.
And you do not have to make a charisma saving throw because this, indeed, as you approach it and walk into it, is a pile of gold and silver and many items.
Look it up.
Hey guys, this one's real.
Running.
We're looking for a key of some kind. And also anything that might be magic enough to make me quieter. Putting it out there.
Ryan, do you just sit there ready to hit play on that sound effect?
It's me.
Oh shit! I thought that Ryan was doing that.
No, it was me. You guys told me when I got my Switch I had to play Breath of the Wild, so that's all I've been doing for like the past month.
Yeah, that should take your life. You should probably have had to quit your job by now.
I mean, I
Ryan,
considered
you
it.
still there, Ryan? Ryan?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, I got to give you shit perpetually because I'm just waiting for you to just get a little sleepy. A little sleepy.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
so
so-
can we touch this? Is this
Yes, this is legitimate treasure, and among the treasure, you see some very fine suits of chainmail. You see some very fine swords. You see some very fine weaponry. Lots of gold, lots of silver. You also see 3 buckets. 1 gold, 1 silver, and 1 bronze.
oh.
Fire,
Buckets for water.
wind, water.
Maybe one of those, or all of them, are the keys.
I feel like if we pick the wrong one, it's gonna suck.
Maybe.
Silver, gold, and bronze.
Silver, gold, and bronze.
Is there any full plate?
There is some full plate.
So, because if I remember right, Sunshine, you're a cleric, and clerics can wear plate. So maybe you might want to up your AC a little bit.
Not all players can wear plate though, can they?
It's noisy as fuck though. Like you can't sneak well.
Yeah, that's true.
So you just got to remember,
Very true.
if you have to do anything sneaky, you can't be the one to do it.
Yeah.
There are a couple very fine-looking sets of chainmail, though.
Okay, I'll do that.
14's kind
But
of.
are there any things that will make me quieter?
I'm looking
now-
for a key because that's just how I am. I'm decaf and I'm like a really nice homeless guy. I just wear sandals and like loincloth and I'm cool.
Is it just regular chainmail?
It's definitely not regular chainmail, no.
Oh, she's getting magical stuff. I want magical stuff, guys.
So there are 2 sets of this chainmail.
Yes.
And it appears to be a very light chainmail, but strong. It's very light and strong.
Is it adamantium? Is it adamantine?
Well, I'm gonna pick some up. We're just gonna see what happens here.
So as you pick it up, what normally would jingle jangle, it just kind of goes.
Ooh.
This
Maybe
is
it's
the
quieter.
most beautiful thing. I'm gonna run with it over here and take all of my clothes off and change.
Find out if it's okay.
So Marcus is going to tastefully turn his back, being used to being in close quarters with people when they have to change clothes and change armor.
Decaf has no real good mindset about that shit, so I'm just like, I'm cool.
I guess I'm gonna pick up the other chainmail as well.
Is there anything for Decaf-like people? Little furball action? Anything
Aw,
for a little druid guy? Little 8-foot druid guy?
little tiny druid.
Just a little tiny guy.
There's some real cool looking furry boots.
I mean, all right. Decaf ain't gonna turn down anything because Decaf is just cool like that.
I don't want to spend an hour going through loot. You'll all get something from this.
Wait. Good to go.
I'm into
You
it.
don't want to do a fashion show?
Okay, so we're doing
So-
like I'm.
Which bucket do you think we should use, or is it all three of them?
Probably all three.
Probably all three.
Probably.
Well, how are we gonna put fire and air into a bucket?
We'll find a way.
So, could we do like the upside down thing, where you push the bucket under the water upside down, and it keeps like the air inside?
Yeah.
I've got my wind wall and I've got flaming sphere. Like I got a few options to try to help out with. I don't have anything water other than my elemental. So unless we want to put the bucket on his head and then torch his ass.
I mean, we can fill the water bucket with water from the lake. Like that's the easy one.
I mean, we're not supposed to touch it.
We're not supposed to touch it, but like we can.
The
buckets can touch it.
Can you try and detect magic on the buckets to see if any one of them is magical?
I mean, you're detect more charges I can do if nobody else can. I can
detect magic should still be up. Has it been 10 minutes yet?
It's concentration, so I assume you did divination.
Yeah, that's got to end it.
Divination isn't concentration. It looks like though. Oddly enough.
No, it's not.
Yeah. I finally learned how to read my sheet. Apparently, the letter C means concentration, guys.
Whoa.
Fair. So
fucking me.
Yeah, they all three are magical.
Maybe each one per element then? Maybe we don't have to mix it all in one?
And there's no real difference between the magic. They all seem to be enchanted with the same magic.
All the magic is sexy.
I mean, maybe we just kind of like put them in the water and see what happens.
Yeah, like maybe we just fill them all up. They're buckets.
True. Yes. I mean, what's the worst? What's the most we have to lose at this point? Like other than maybe our lives or something.
Our lives, but there are demons everywhere.
We have plenty of healing spells chambered.
Flip my hair.
What'd you say, Ducath?
I don't say that. No. No.
All right, so you guys want to grab a couple of the buckets?
Yeah, let's all grab a bucket.
Do I?
Gail, do you have the cool like evasion? Do you have that yet?
Oh yeah, I've got evasiveness.
Okay. Because I feel like that may be necessary. You
Yes,
try
I
to
have
like
evasion.
evade.
Yep.
You could try to like get out of the way of the water if it tries to eat you.
Sure. Well, let me see. That's that applies to like area effects specifically.
Oh.
Like lightning breath or fireball.
Okay, well that probably doesn't help. Never mind.
But I mean, I'm pretty dexterous. I'm
Tell you what. Why don't I cast this on you? Let's go here. Marcus. I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on Gale. So you have the... do you want temporary hit points or Cat's Grace? I mean, I feel like you already have the Cat's Grace.
Yeah.
So let's give you...
I'd say the hit points probably...
Yeah, let's give you Bear's Endurance. So roll 2d6 and you get an advantage on Constitution checks.
Yes, son.
No, what am I doing wrong?
Slash
R.
R.
/R.
Get it together, Gail. Oh.
There you go. You have 4 temporary hit points, and you have advantage on Constitution checks.
Okay.
Hey guys, I hate to be that guy, but I do have to go to bed soon. I have work in the morning.
All good.
Okay. Thanks for coming to play.
Yeah, guys.
Good to have ya.
I'll be back next sesh.
Yeah.
So, thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Good to have you.
No, you got it. You got to say it like, bye.
Bye.
All right. What's the plan, Dan?
Are we just like dipping these buckets in here? What are we doing?
Do we don't have an inkling of which bucket we want to try first, do we?
I don't think it matters.
All right. Well, I'll. Someone hand me a bucket, and I'm going to dip it in.
Everyone make
Oh,
general intelligence roll really quick.
Oh, not advantage.
Oh.
I got a 7.
Let me try again. Oh. So
Yeah.
it could be any of those. I don't really know.
I'm gonna go with the 12 because that was technically the first one. Intelligence to Koth. So
Nailed it.
Koth is smart.
Dekoth,
Professor Dekoth.
it happens to come to you right as Gale's gonna dip a single bucket in there that perhaps it needs to be done in well, whatever tandem is with 3 people. Trandom. Because that's how it worked on the door, right?
Intelligence.
So
Yeah.
smart.
So, Lyra, you have a bucket?
I have a bucket.
Dekoth, you have a bucket?
I have a bucket.
Gale, you have a bucket?
Yes.
All right, guys. 3.
Count us down.
What am I putting into this bucket?
Water.
Water. We're just
Get into the
dipping
water.
it in the pool.
Oh, just dipping it in the water. Okay, good. I'm like, I don't want to conjure my water elemental for this.
1, 2, 3. Do it.
All right, you reach into the water and scoop out a bit of water, and as you all 3 do this, you see the water, like just kind of rush up towards the center of the pool and form into a multi-headed dragon. And it swirls up in a maelstrom of waterish hydra. And as it fights to form into something corporeal, 3 of the heads, well, there's only 3 heads formed at this point, and each head arcs over and into each bucket that's in your hand and slams the bucket down to the ground as you hold it. And all of the water that was in the pool is now rushing into the buckets.
Damn.
And that's
cool.
They don't seem to fill. The water just keeps going and going and going and going until the pool is empty and at the bottom, at this very center of the pool, is a stairwell.
Awesome.
Nice.
That could have been way worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
The image of a fucking like water hydra definitely concerned me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, so let's head down to this creepy tunnel.
All right. I'm going to take a quick bio break, and we will go into the final stretch.
Sounds good.
Me too.
Oh shit! I didn't realize we lost Ryan when we lost Chelsea. Oh.
Oh. So we did.
Yeah, I guess they're a duo. They're a package deal. He goes to bed. He wants to go to bed. Giggity, giggity, giggity. And all the giggities.
What's up, Matt?
Ah! Wow!
So at some point, probably like after the next session, I'm gonna run a game called Blades in the Dark. You should totally play. It's
What
just gonna
is-
be a one shot. It's a fiction first D6 driven role playing game.
All right, shit.
I gotta find a scenario, but I feel like I've got the core rules, like sort of a little bit. It's gonna be awesome.
That could be cool.
Awesome.
Boy.
All right.
No more sponsorship, Maggie. You calm down.
So you head down the stairwell, and it heads down for...
Chris, are you here?
I am here.
Okay, cool. Couldn't see you. Maggie, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay.
Heads down for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet. It just keeps going. It's just a stairwell straight down.
Are there any dead fish on the stairs? Because if there are, I'm going to be grossed out.
There are no dead fish. And you can see down at the end of this stairwell a hatch. But as you walk, it's almost as though as you are walking down the stairs, it folds in on itself, and almost without noticing, you are now walking upstairs.
Oh shit!
Oh, weird.
And now you're walking upstairs, and 10 or 12 stairs ahead of you now is a hatch directly above you.
Is it like? Does it look like nautical in nature at all? Like one of the like twisty
It has a giant
hatches?
middle thing like this on the front.
Nope, it looks like your typical maybe cellar door type hatch.
Okay.
That's much better than a middle finger. Heads up.
Well, the water is not going to come pouring down and drown us as we open this hatch.
No, you do not believe that to be
Like
the
that's
case.
that's a legit fear, right?
That would suck.
It would super suck.
And that's how they all died.
It was super soak.
We opening this hatch? Let's do this.
Yep.
Yeah. Open her up.
All right. You open the hatch. And you find yourselves in what looks like a storeroom. There's crates, there's barrels. It's very dimly lit by a sort of chandelier up above. You do smell freshly cooked meats. You smell alcohol, and you hear general conversation of multiple people beyond the door to your north. So there.
Be very, very quiet.
What's in
With
these
my-
crates and barrels?
Flour, food,
Got it.
jerky,
No, like,
water.
Creepy heads or something.
No, it's all very appetizing. A couple of the barrels appear to have some sort of wine in them.
Don't drink the wine, Lyra.
Yeah,
Lyra,
I'm
you've had enough.
good on wine for a while.
It's the wine, Lyra. You drunk.
So
Just standing there eating turkey.
with my passive perception of 20, can I tell like what language they're speaking? Can I make out any of the words or anything?
Is mostly common, and it's just a number of people basically shooting the shit.
So-
Shaboopy.
So very slowly, do we want to open the door, guys? I'm gonna give them like everybody a look, questioning. Like, do we want to do this?
I feel like whoever's on the other side is probably not expecting anyone to come out of this room, but probably shouldn't be the Furbolg or the Tabaxi first. That might be alarming.
Fair
Wow.
enough.
Yeah, is there any kind
So
of
half elves up front.
cover our ass kind of at first?
Yeah. So I'm gonna slowly open the door.
The
I mean,
door,
I could change into something, so if we had any idea, but I don't think we know what we're expecting. So
the door is locked.
Weird.
It appears to be
help us.
like chained and padlocked from the other side.
Oh, there's not even a way to pick the lock.
We blow that fucking door off the hinges.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we could, but do we want to do that? I mean, what's on the other side? Do you think it's what is the of it being a kindred spirit, so to speak? Like, I feel like whatever it is, we're gonna have to kick the shit out of it.
Well, can we see the hinges? Can we try pulling the pins out of the hinges?
You can see the hinges. Indeed, you can. And a successful check of some kind. Yeah, you could do it.
Do you have thieves' tools, Gil?
I have some. Let me see. I thought I had some like tinkering tools. Because I don't know if I actually put those in my pack. I was thinking I had those either from my time with the gnomes or probably something from when I was building the crow's nest.
Yeah, I mean, I can go with you pocketed the tools from building the crow's nest.
Okay, so
I would call it dexterity, and then you can like roll. I would call it like dexterity survival. So
okay,
you're proficient in survival.
yeah.
So it would be a +8.
Okay, so I click on survival and then just add 8 to it.
No, it would be a D20 +8.
Okay, so just roll a D20 here.
Nailed it.
Crushed it.
Yeah, there's 3 heavy hinges, and you are able to kind of hammer out the pins of each one.
All right, so I hammer out the pins. Kind of look at Marcus, see if he's ready. Then I'll just kind of open the door from the hinge side. I'll pull it aside and let him walk through it. If you're good with that.
I'm gonna go open and make sure he opens it slowly and go on through.
All right. The door opens. And it opens to what looks like a tavern filled with people drinking, eating, being merry.
I'm gonna step to the side.
As you walk out the door,
did we get hit with genjutsu? Like, holy shit!
As you walk out the door, the room kind of falls silent, and everyone turns towards you.
I believe that.
Hi, hey.
And the man behind the bar kind of steps forward and says, "Did you bring the Fey wine?"
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. My friend has the here, and I just take it from Sunshine.
They're treating us like we're the people who went out to get the fucking beer. We did a beer run.
He looks at the flask and scratches his head, and then looks back at you. Marcus, what are you doing with your performance?
So I'm gonna start singing my song again. So, pirate's life is a wonderful life, we're rolling over the sea. Give me a career as a buccaneer, and I have no idea why we're in a tavern.
You
Okay.
drank all the Fey wine, didn't you?
I mean, pirates?
Where?
Is it just you two out here right now?
I think we said half elves out first, right?
Yeah.
You were supposed to bring barrels of the stuff, and you have a flask?
Really strong stuff.
So at this point, you're probably going to want to make a deception roll if you're going to try and like play along with this.
I ain't trying that because I can't lie, guys. So I'm smart enough to know that I shouldn't get wrapped up in the shit. They better not ask me directly, though. That's a problem.
So I'd like to use a Q.
Yep, I failed.
And so one of my cues is person, and my person cue says that I've developed a close kinship with the members of our party. The group has been through so much together, it feels like a family. Having grown up in a difficult family situation and separated from them for most of his formative years, this family is very important to Marcus. And this is like Marcus's way of trying to protect them, because I'm pretty sure that shit's going to go south if we don't get through this. Like, I really don't want to roll initiative against a whole tavern full of people.
I concuss everyone. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'd really not rather roll initiative against all of them either.
There we go.
Okay.
Damn. Holy shit.
What do you say?
So I'm singing a pirate song because we had to come upriver. Yeah, upriver against the current with a bunch of pirates. And then all this crazy shit happened, and we were sort of running for our lives and didn't have enough like wherewithal to bring barrels and barrels of wine while we were trying to just get away with our lives.
I need that song though, like pirates to the left of me, pirates to the right, stuck in the middle again, or something.
I mean, demons to the left of me, pirates to the right. I'm stuck in the middle with you.
And he just lets out a bellowous laugh. And he says, I'm just joshing you. Anyone coming through that door is a friend of mine.
Okay, that's really good.
A lot of people come through that door.
Not many at all. Not many at all.
Not that many.
and he shouts across the room, Ilty, we've got friends.
We've got some more friends in the room too. Are they cool to come out? We're not gonna fight.
Oh, there's been enough fighting in the world, hasn't there?
You're fucking right. You have no idea. And
I'm like, yeah.
I'm gonna belly up to the bar, and whatever they have to drink, I want to drink.
Dakoth, you heard the barkeep shout out Ilty, which is familiar to you. It is Ilty Eswin.
Oh shit, Ilty Eswin. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Totally.
Who the fuck is that?
Well, it's basically a family friend that I had back when I lived in the Forlothan Forest. It's definitely somebody that we can trust, and any friend of Ilty is a friend of ours.
Well, come on out, Dakoth.
Shao.
You gonna Lightning McQueen it? Ka-chow!
So, Dakoth, as you step out of the storeroom, a very elegant-looking elven man literally jumps up on a table as he catches sight of you. And he says, Dakoth! Dakoth! What are you doing here? And he hops down from the table and runs over to you.
Oh shit! Do I recognize this person?
Yeah, it's Ilty. It is Ilty Eswin.
Oh shit! It's Ilty. Okay. Yes, I am probably basically beside myself and shocked by that. I did not expect to come across Ilty here.
He just keeps saying, like, how'd you know to get into Egrendon this way? There's literally no way to get into Egrendon right now except for this path.
We were led this way thanks to me speaking with Alona and the brilliance of my friends here. We are on an incredible mission to save this world.
I mean, brilliance might be overselling it.
And
Well, I'm very
brothers of
proud of my.
Aramir
I turn and I do that outstretched kind of arm motion where I'm kind of like, you know, with my friends here, you guys, and the way that you figured out the previous puzzles and everything. I'm like, we are on an incredible mission, and what are you doing here, though? Like, last I saw you was, let's see, I gotta remember his exact name there. Back when Lord Nowende came by to visit your family in the Forlothan Forest. It's been a long time.
It has been a very long time, hasn't it? Lots changed, Koth. I'm sure you know more than anyone. Before we say more, maybe we should speak in more private manner. And he stands up on a table again and turns towards the room and says, I'm sorry, everyone, but the tavern is closing. We please, if you're not part of the movement, it's best if you leave now. And several people just nod and they like slam down whatever drink they have, finish the food, and head on out. Oops. So a good majority of the room just files on out. Leaving Ilty and a few other people, including the barkeep.
Do we know what the movement is?
Yeah, you don't know.
Based on context, yeah. Like, last I saw this family, they had been visited by Lord Nowende. Lord Nowende. Yeah, Lord Nowende. I had a flash to literally seeing a fucking demon at the time. That's why when I heard that Norwende was related to the uprising of the demons, it didn't surprise me. That's why I was like, I should have known back then. Bottom line is, I haven't seen this person in a long time, and apparently they're a part of whatever we're trying to pursue, I would imagine.
They're the underground in Agrandin, right? They're the resistance.
Sounds like it. We need to get some information, that's to be sure.
All right. So what do you have to...
I can completely vouch for Lilty in this case.
So he kind of sits everyone down. He gets you food. He gets you drink. And you all kind of sit down and have a nice long conversation. And he goes on to tell you, Koth, that day that Nerwende came to the Eswin house and took their mother. She was gone from that point and basically became sort of handmaiden to, handmaiden is putting it lightly. More became part of Nerwende's harem. So a large number of women from Agrandin at one point found residence at Nerwende's palace and were never really seen from again. And while the Eswin children were cared for and never really had to want for anything, it is clear that something wasn't right, which is what sent Ilty on his mission to investigate Nerwende, and what led him to found the movement, which was basically staunch opposition against Nerwende, who is known to be very strict with his rules, and he's been trying to bring him down ever since, basically, is what he says. And recently, even more sinister stuff has started to happen, although Egernden has mostly been insulated from it. So life has more or less gone on as normal inside of Egernden, but they're definitely aware of the terrible shit that is going on outside of the town.
Like Duncaster?
Like many places. Kinstead, Fort Aramore, Duncaster.
The giant column of purple flame in Windermere?
He cocks his head and says, Windermere? Is that so?
Yeah. What happened in Kinstead?
Happening out in the world, like we're on a mission to save this world, and it sounds like you might not even know all the things that are going on.
It is surprising that you say Windermere, because, well, I assumed Windermere would be insulated from the terrors just as Egernden, because you know, there's something going on between Nerwende and Armstrong.
Yeah, Windermere's fucked.
Windermere is a very bad place to be right now.
Apparently, currently, there's a giant war. Demons everywhere.
Yeah, and from one of our friends who was just recently pulled there, like there's a giant, you mean, like what the hell was that Sunshine saw while she was there? Did she describe that to us? I can't remember.
Not really.
Oh.
No.
Well,
All she said was that it's fucked.
Yeah. So that's the technical term there. Will be like, a friend of ours who was pulled there recently said, and I quote,
Interesting.
So
very, very interesting.
It is bad.
Interesting.
That's my assumption. What help can your movement give us? We're on a vital mission to basically save this world right now, and it sounds like in a lot of ways we're running in parallel here.
What is it that you seek in Egernden?
So this is gonna sound crazy.
I was gonna say this is a person I feel I can trust from my childhood. So whether or not this screws us, we'll see. But I have no doubt trusting this person. I'm gonna let them know. Currently, what we're trying to do is help a dragon that we met and finding an item of Tiamat. So specifically, that's what we're going there for right now. It's I believe I'm remembering that correctly, right? It's the holy symbol of Tiamat.
The holy symbol of Tiamat.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna show him the staff of Eglaine.
Yeah, there you go. Like holding up. What up?
Yeah.
He swallows and blinks and swallows again and blinks some more.
Yeah, that's how we feel.
Yeah. Fucking crazy, right?
And he says,
Unbelievably crazy.
well, I'm afraid if you want the holy symbol of Tiamat, you'll have to rip it from Nerwende's neck.
Really?
What I understand of what Nerwende has done to not only your family but this area, I don't think we're going to have any problem with that.
I mean, we're gonna have a lot of problem with that. This guy has some serious juice.
We're going to have a problem with that in that fighting him is going to be ridiculous. But as far as our desire to take him down,
yeah, no,
I was from the day that he took your mother from you. Better yet, the fact that it turns out he's part of this dark demon army.
Yeah.
He's going down. If it takes my life, he is going down. He will pay for what he has done.
Hearing Dekoth say that, Marcus is all in.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
understand I wouldn't say that lightly. That's fair.
I mean, hearing Dekoth be that convicted, I'm in. To the death, I'm in.
Ilti says, if it's Nerwende's head and neck you seek, the movement can help.
We would value anything you can give us. Very up and down adventure for us, where we find an ally and a moment later they're trapped in time, or they're, bringing along slaves.
Or they're dead.
We could easily cover the next 8 hours in telling you about our tales, and they would be mostly unbelievable.
And then they're not dead anymore.
Did you say trapped in time?
yeah, speaking of that, I was gonna ask. Has anyone here seen my father, Kieran Elderwin?
You know,
Because I'm looking for my dad, and I'd like to know the last time anyone saw him.
Have you seen Daddy? What the hell?
Ilti turns to Lyra and walks up to her, places both hands on her shoulders, and says, I believe I can take you to him.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Yes, please.
He's somewhere safe, but I must warn you, he's not well.
I actually know that, but my father was in Windermere, his body, but he got trapped in time, and he was comatose. What do you mean he's here?
It's to say that he is here is a bit of a misnomer. He's
Time travel fucks things up.
LT,
part of him is here.
Speak straight to us. Understand.
I mean, we told you we're looking for the holy symbol of fucking Tiamat. How much crazier can this shit get?
Yeah.
I just want my dad.
I don't fully understand how the ways of Viramar work, but he is here. His body is not.
Okay, well, that's actually, I would prefer to actually be able to speak to him. So,
Can we speak to what is here?
Like astrally projected and shit?
You will be able to speak with him.
Yeah, that would be great. I'm so confused.
There you go, Lyra. You can talk to your dad.
Is time weird here? I'm like, she's saying this out loud at just anything.
I don't think anybody knows, Lyra.
Are we in a weird... Did we accidentally do this again? Are we... He's supposed to be trapped in time. How is he... Oh, I feel like we've done this again.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Time travel. Take me to my dad.
You hear steps up the stairs and a loud bellowing voice. A very strong woman with a commanding voice yells up as heavy footsteps come up the stairway, and she says, Ilti Eswin, You have been found.
Oh dear.
By Nerwende's will, you will come with us or you will die.
Well,
You touch Ilti, and you will have me to deal with. I will straight up, if I need to make that more threatening, I will straight up summon a fucking elemental.
oh, what do we? Can I be scary?
You do not talk to Ilti Eswin like that in my fucking company.
Ilti is an enemy of the state, wanted for propaganda, wanted for inciting political violence. He is a demon. And this very, very nicely armored woman steps into the room. Dakoth, you recognize her as Lady Annaling.
It's really not a good idea for all of them to be grouped up like that when I can cast Fireball.
Do I know this Lady Annaling? I'm looking at my history. Do you know this person?
Yes, you would. And I might be mispronouncing it here. It was Anna Lane. Years ago, she was a humble ranger leading expeditions through the Forlothan forest for meager pay. That's when she met Dakoth. She was strong and skilled and exuded a beauty matched only by the forest herself.
Was this like one of my cues that I came up with or something? And
It
you're using
was.
it, you know? Motherfucker!
Yeah.
Shit! So,
Yeah.
God, yeah, that would catch me at a bit of a crossroad there. Well, I mean, at the bare minimum, I'm going to step up kind of in between, kind of like a, whoa.
Are we
We
in?
got to pause for a moment here because I'm not about to fight between a family member and a friend.
I'm gonna turn to old boy and cast Zone of Truth and be like, "You demon?"
I am not a demon.
I mean, does he have to make a will save or anything? I don't even remember this. I cast it
Just like
once.
straight up.
Yeah, I don't know.
If he tries to
I'm
lie,
gonna
he
tell
has to
you.
cast a wisdom. He has to make a wisdom save. If he's knowingly telling the truth within Zone of Truth, there's no wisdom save required.
Yeah, no save required. He is telling the truth.
I'm gonna turn and look at the other lady. And he's not a demon. You're lying because he's telling the truth. So,
Lord Nerwende would not lie about such matters.
This is like I just used magic to make him tell the truth.
People can
Yeah,
use
but it's
magic to
all
lie as well.
Believe, like, their beliefs are that Nerwende is good, it sounds like.
Yeah, but like his belief is that he is. I mean, he's not a demon for sure.
No.
Yeah,
What
at
he's
least
saying
that-
is that Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Lady Annalane is not a demon.
No, I asked.
Is Lord
the other-
Nerwende a
yeah,
demon?
I asked the guy that she was accusing of being a demon if he was a demon. He
Oh.
said no.
No.
So she is the one that's either lying or wrong.
I have a feeling that she believes what she's been told by Nerwende and the propaganda, basically, that Ilti is. So, in her mind, she believes what she believes because she's been told to what. I don't think she's a demon. I think she's just.
When you
Hey,
don't
my
have to
boss-
be a demon to incite political riots.
Exactly, right? If your boss tells you, go fuck up this bitch because she's a bad person, that doesn't mean you're lying. That just means you.
That just means you're an asshole.
I'm just telling you what
There you
I know.
go.
She said he was a demon. He's not a demon. I also could detect evil, but I don't want to use another spell. If we're about to fight these people.
Fuck, this is a rock and a hard place. I will honestly, I mean, I'm trying to keep things as peaceably as they can be at this point. I'm like, you're both people I know and care about. I don't want this to come to arms.
Ow.
What's going on here? We'll lay down our arms and not escalate this if we're willing to have a conversation. Kelsey would love if she was here because it would be a not fight that I'm trying to instill.
Lady Annalane,
Which never worked for me in D&D.
Lady Annalane says, Dakoth, I don't know what you're doing here and why you're conspiring with such filth. But step aside. I have a job to do. And I will do what I must to follow through.
Yeah, he knows where my dad is, so I'm just like gonna be over here with my mace ready to go.
Annalane, I don't know how to say this without it sounding confrontational, but in this case, blood will be thicker than water. And Ilti is family to me, as are the S-Winds. I am open to talking about this, but if you raise a blade to me or Ilti, put that blade by your side. Fucking serious at this point as I say this.
So
Go ahead.
Can I tell like
that is
sorry,
family friend of mine. Like you don't fuck with that.
can I tell that Dakoth really at the end of the day does not want to fight?
I would think so. You've traveled with me long enough to know the last thing I want to do is cut down get somebody who I actually would consider a friend, but
okay. So
I would think so. I don't roll for that or anything, but I would think so.
I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud, and I want to center it over here. So basically, I want to get the Lady Annalane and the Archer and the Knights to try to give us a chance to get back over here behind the chain door and just run.
To make it so I don't have to kill a person from my past.
Oh yeah, I want to try and make it so that you don't have to choose between family and a friend. That we have a chance to cut and run.
So we didn't bust up the door. So presumably I've still got the hinges. We could replace it and pop the hinges back in.
We need to be here. We can't just what? Then they'll just come down the tunnel after us.
They don't
know it's there.
Presumably they don't know the tunnel is there. Presumably they don't know the tunnel is there, so we can
hide.
Yeah, I can grab Dakoth and Gale and the other guys who are in here and who are part of the movement and come back into this room over here and put the fucking door back before they can figure out what happened with the fog cloud.
Okay. We're running away.
So I can tell. I know Dakoth is like on the edge of just going batshit. So can I roll? See, maybe deception, or
I mean, wouldn't we all stealth?
I mean, stealth
Yeah.
maybe the way to do that. Yeah.
I mean, if you're trying to make it back into the room,
Without them knowing where we went.
right? Now, getting the door back up is not going to happen quickly, so
I can throw up an illusion, but that's only going to last for about a minute, I guess. Would I be able to get
A minute should be long enough to get the door back up.
Or at least for us to get back down in the tunnel. Like under the hatch.
Yeah.
all right.
We're doing it. We're all stealthing. I don't know what my new armor does. I put it on. I totally put it on.
Sounds like
Yeah,
you're
you did.
like silent, aren't you now? You're like squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
Yeah, you don't have disadvantage on stealth rolls.
Oh shit, you're less squeaky.
I mean, I crit the fuck out of my stealth roll, and so did you.
Oh, damn.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Let me see. I gotta pull up mine.
Where's my stealth check at?
I just stealth under your skills.
There we go. No, it's not the worst.
I
You
think
got 2 crits. I think we're okay.
Now it's up to your compatriots.
My lack of dexterity is sad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you all managed to get in there very silently.
And we're taking.
And you're taking the movement with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the guards are covered in a fog cloud.
They're covered in a fog cloud, but they're also starting. I mean, they're not just going to stand there, right?
Yeah. I use 2 key points. Oh no, this is a cantrip. I don't have to use key points for this one, I don't think. I'll double check that, but yeah, I use cantrip to cast an illusion that the door is already solid and locked, like we didn't do anything with it, and I'm working to put it back up.
Okay. So the guardsmen and women are moving out of the cloud as much as they can and as quickly as they can. And the one of the movement members trips over a chair and causes a bit of a ruckus. But the bartender just hoists him into the room and then kind of selflessly just walks out in front of Lady Annalane and starts to just say, "Get out of my tavern! Get out! Get out! There's nothing to see here." And as you get into the room, he's very clearly stalling them and keeping them from moving forward. But at some point, his voice just is drowned out in gurgles.
Dude.
But he's bought you time.
Fuck.
I mean, we got to jump in here now. This dude just.
Yeah, as soon as I get the door reset for real, I'm gonna try and go down the hatch. I would presume we're all gonna try and do that.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm like pushing people down the hatch as he's putting the door on. Like, okay, go, go, go.
All right. I think we'll end there.
All right.
Hiding in a tunnel.
I hope I didn't step on your toes there, Dakath. Didn't want you to have to choose.
No, I'm okay because that seemed very much like the last thing you've often seen Dakath do is get in a very emotional, enraged state. And at that point, I was willing to fight a friend over basically like adopted family. So the fact that you stepped in and basically said, let me not make him kill a friend, I'm certain would be in line with the fact that like Dekoth would be appreciative of. So no, I think that was very in character.
Cool.
Which honestly would probably be my gratitude right there. The fact that you stepped up and you were kind of like, hey, let me do something to keep my friend from having to make a really fucking shitty choice.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. That was legit. And Mike fucking broadsided me with that shit, bringing up fucking LT and brought up one of my cues. Like, holy crap. I was like, who are you talking about? Oh, that's one of the cues you made. Shit.
Rocking a hard place much. Jesus.
Oh my god. Like, and I don't even have a place to like reference that. I'm like, oh, my cues don't show that because it's an old cue, but you noted it because you're a son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Yeah. I am.
That's DM gold right there. That's DM gold.
That is awesome. And that only adds to the fact that the queue system is amazing. Even if it's not used often, to go and bring that back up like that, that's sinister, dude. That is legit.
And putting Sunshine on my fishing boat, like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. He has a crazy brain.
We're truly blessed.
Yeah, Mike is tying this shit together in a way that I don't think any of us see coming when it happens.
That rug really tied the room together.
Like as soon as yeah, there you go. As soon as he mentioned like fucking Lord Nerwinde and the fact that he wasn't a part of that fort, I was like, oh shit. And then all of a sudden he's not done with me. He's like, let me drop Ilty into this. God damn it.
Mm-hmm. You're not sure if you love him or hate him.
Yeah.
Oh,
me
I'm
neither.
sure of what I feel, but you know, I want to be a part of this, so I don't want to tell people. Like, you know.
Oh
so,
man.
Son of a bitch.
His difficult terrain smirk at the very beginning was like, oh wow. He was so pleased with himself.
I've watched him mess with you, and I've watched him mess with Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm like, at some point, this is gonna come to bite me in the ass. I'll bring up some of my shit from the past, and there it fucking is. Like, god damn it.
It's fun, but also you're like, God, I handed him that, and then he ripped my heart out with it. It's fine.
It's fine.
Shit, Mike, you make it way more like, wait a second, what? Like, fuck more with like Marcus and Gale, and I can sit back and be the observer again.
Yeah.
You don't think he fucked with me when he handed me basically the symbol of power for the entire kingdom? Like, I'm scared shitless. Like, I'm a fucking like fisherman. How am I supposed to rule the kingdom? Like, what the fuck, man?
You got this mega powerful like artifact, and it's like, yeah, just you know,
like
hold on.
I'm basically holding the one ring. Like,
yeah. Oh man, fucking money.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what Lyra does having to run like this. I thought it was an interesting moment there where like, okay, let's go see my dad. Oh
yeah,
no, let's just run.
Yeah, Lyra wanted to beat that person into a pulp and then turn around and be like, okay, now take me to my dad. It was literally only Dekoth. It was only the fact that he kept trying to stop it, and it was like and then it's fine. I'll just, as long as the dude who knows where my dad is with us.
Oh yeah. He's
so long as LT survives, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm chill. But yeah, I don't know how long she's gonna also like just wait.
It was a hell of a critical point. I don't want these people fighting each other, but I'm sorry. In this case, I'm gonna defend my like pretty much adopted family.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I think my gratitude is to Chelsea for getting me drunk.
I feel so bad that she felt the need to apologize in our Facebook group. Like, I just wanted to fight, guys. It's like, it's fine, don't worry, jeez.
Yeah, no worries.
Ah.
Chelsea, if you're listening, don't worry about it.
Yeah, right. She goes and watches this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
funny.
glad she got to fight a little bit at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm sad she has to work tomorrow and had to leave.
Yeah, that sucks. Who wants to work on a Saturday? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Or a Sunday, which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's definitely a
Oh,
Saturday.
yeah.
No, wait, Saturday. No, shit. I'm wrong. It's Saturday. Holy shit.
It's Saturday for you guys, so tomorrow would be Sunday, and it's
Yeah.
Saturday for me as well.
Yeah, technically, we are into Saturday now,
Yeah,
but yeah.
Yeah.
Remember what you said about time fuckery?
Yeah, that's
That's what's going on here.
Yep.
Mm.
Literally in this very session, there's time fuckery of like a 2-hour window.
I hate
Hey.
time fuckery.
Mhm.
So that was funny because I was actually going to throw out gratitude to Lyra for drinking the wine as well. Because it's like, no, I'm not the only one who had that fucking vision of the dragon/demon, whatever that was. I
Yep.
thought that was
It's a demon in my brain. It's not gonna go away. So
yeah. So
Yeah.
a little camaraderie there, and also thanks to Rick for not just saying that you're singing a song, but you know always prepping an actual song. I think that's awesome and hilarious.
Yeah, you always deliver, dude.
Well, I had to. I spent a lot of time because you guys were gonna get Elmo today because I've been, 2-year-old daughter. I've been watching a lot of Elmo, but then when we referenced Aladdin, and the bongo drums referenced the
Peter Pan.
the Peter Pan, I was like, I gotta do Pirate's Life is a Wonderful Life. So that's
I mean, you could have gone and done a variation of "I Can Show You the World," in which case it would have been ridiculous.
That would have been amazing.
that might be it for next time. You guys might get a whole new world next time.
Nice.
I've done mostly Disney songs.
I mean, and that in and of itself makes for a great bard.
Yeah.
I mean, I might be Alan Menken. You just don't know.
You have to go and do something musical.
I'm doing session 0 with my all lady group next week. And then on the 16th we're gonna do session 1, and I'll let you know if I have a rapping bard or not.
That's
will.
really awesome.
That's super exciting.
My gratitude for tonight, I can't really really put into words how just excited I was to get to do a powwow. When you said powwow, Maggie, I was just like, yes, we're gonna do a dance and it's gonna be epic.
I am so glad that you went that way with it too. That you and you committed. You were like, okay, I pull out my bongo drums.
I mean, we're gonna do it. We're gonna have a powwow. It's gonna be
And
awesome.
I was like, all right, this could make Lyra feel less panicked about everything.
That was pretty epic.
And I mean, the 33 roll was
Just
I mean,
insane.
pretty insane.
Highest roll ever in my D&D life. Not just
That
with
was
Marcus, like ever.
God, I want to know what that roll would be if you were level 18.
So whatever your proficiency bonus is at that, so
your proficiency bonus would be higher at that point.
right. So
It would have just been I don't know, a lot. It would have been a big number.
So the max your proficiency bonus can be is 6. So it'd be 12 plus 5, which is 17 plus your D20 roll.
Would have been a 37.
Been a 37. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
insane.
cool. So you can't break 40. Oh, no.
Wow.
Fucking beast. Jesus.
I mean, yeah, a little bit.
It's insane.
You're like, don't worry. Maybe I'll get an item that'll add a couple more points, and I can
I just
like a 43 or something.
I win American Idol.
But then also, like, if your charisma goes up by then too, it could be higher, right?
My charisma is at max. Can't go over
You
20.
could
Oh,
get something that could make 20, couldn't you? Like, what if you got an item that added to your charisma somehow?
Everything
that-
I've ever seen says to a maximum of 20.
Well,
I may not have seen something.
I don't
like a
really know
magic
those
item, but
rules.
it
Yeah,
does
as far
seem
as the attribute score
like
goes, that's the
top
highest it can
20.
get. But
yeah.
yeah. So like,
That
if
would
you
be-
look at your character sheet, you've got your strength score, and your like. My charisma is a 20, so it can't be any higher than a 20, which is a +5.
So nothing can go higher than a 20.
Not for a PC, not for a player character. You'll see
Oh.
monsters like dragons who have a strength of 26 or something like that. I think the storm giant has a constitution of 25.
There's creatures that break the 20, but like, yeah, PCs
like-
and NPCs, right?
Yeah.
And if you get like magic items that like make your strength go up, does that do anything or no?
Just
Don't
to
they
a
have to
maximum of
specifically
20.
say that it can exceed?
Okay.
Like, wouldn't it be like, like, could you have a magic item that technically says, even if it exceeds 20? Is that possible, or is that not a D&D thing?
I don't know. In
I
this,
mean, you could have a magic item that, say, you have a strength of 20, so that's +5, and then you have a proficiency of +5. Then you could have a ring of strength that gives you an additional +2 to any strength rolls.
Oh, so it might be just with like strength rolls and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, yeah, I know I think am I topped out on one of mine? I can't remember.
Oh, I'm at a 20 on my wisdom.
and at 10th level as a cleric, that's where your wisdom ought to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm maxed out
Probably.
on wisdom. So like, yeah, if I got an item that suddenly said like I got an increase to my wisdom score, technically it wouldn't work, but I guess if it specifically said I get a +1 to like wisdom rolls, I guess that
Some
would be,
saving throws, or
Yeah.
yeah.
I
So
don't know.
now-
I don't know. I haven't spent a lot of time in the magic item compendium. I don't know what the rolls are for that. So,
Weird.
Yeah, that's fair.
and I think everybody has a gratitude to Mike, but I know that Maggie and I have a special gratitude to Mike for getting on an hour early and
Yep.
teaching us how to roll 20 on the DM side. I learned a ton of stuff.
Cool.
So thank you for that.
Yeah, you bet.
It was awesome.
Awesome. So my gratitude, I think, just goes to the party for avoiding a very, 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 very difficult fight in the cave.
Ooh,
Um,
shit. That could have been bad, huh?
You were very cautious, and you worked out the puzzles and everything, and admittedly made some really good charisma saving throws.
Team half elf.
And
I was very
Yes.
close to just splashing my hand in the water the first thing when we got in there.
yeah, that would have been probably the
Would we
worst
have-
case scenario.
We
Well,
could
fought
no,
a five-headed
no.
dragon.
Hydra appear and then go away? Was that what we would have thought?
yeah, it would have been the Hydra. It would have been
Oh,
it would have been an Uber Hydra.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I'm really
Um,
proud of it then. Holy shit.
What's really interesting is so there were like 5 of the illusion hordes and 1 real one, and it just so happened that it was really the last one that was the real one.
I
that you
was
picked.
about to ask you that.
Like I literally had a note on there, this is the real one, and it was the last one that you picked. I thought it was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
was
really
about to ask,
wanted
like,
to
were you just gonna
report
make it be the last one, or no? We just picked the last one. It's always
Nope,
the last
it was
one.
just the last one.
It's always the last place you check, you know.
That's fucking awesome.
But I mean, good job on not just like jumping into the pile of gold and trying to swim.
Yeah, that
I
that
wanted to.
really
Somebody
bad.
wanted to Scrooge McDuck that shit.
I did it when the first time when we hit the dragon's horde.
I know.
Fool me
So
once.
basically, what was going to happen on that? Like, you get charmed and you're compelled to go drink the water, and I mean, drinking the water is bad. But you're also charmed by the Hydra. So
Oh,
I had
Oh,
a
shit.
very low intelligence or wisdom or whatever barbarian that ended up basically starting to try to drown himself in a waterfall because of that. It was so stupid. We ended up laughing for like 3 minutes before we continued because I literally drowned. Like I was almost to the point of drowning and then pulled my head out and got recharmed. So I went right back in. So stupid. And we just laughed. Just laughed.
That's awesome.
yeah.
Just-
So I mean, unfortunately for Chelsea, you guys didn't get into that fight.
True.
You know,
Yeah.
We
There's
might be
always-
rolling initiative right at the beginning of next session.
you will be rolling initiative. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you're doing, but there's a high possibility you'll be rolling initiative right at the beginning.
Great.
She can get right into it unless she ends up not being able to come in 2 weeks, in which case, god damn it.
She said she was in. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
she
need
better
it. We're gonna need it. So
You need all the firepower.
yeah.
All right. Well, I suppose that is a good night and good gaming.